Unfortunately, D4 and 3 is still not with you.
Oh no! Sorry, I'm back now.
Is
So-
Shen still with us?
Shen is still with you guys, but he's kind of like rummaging through the schematics as you guys are talking.
His training today is now nonverbal. Just like he wasn't allowed to see that one time.
He's voluntarily taped his mouth shut.
I like that.
So, we left off at you guys.
Wait, so did I just wake up? Like,
Yeah, you guys literally just woke up. So if you guys wanna,
Oh, guys, what happened? Did we win?
We won.
Was I knocked out?
Well, define
I was,
define win.
yeah, you were.
Was I? I swear I gave someone a potion.
What do you mean define win?
Yeah, Crapthar was one that gave Tam the potion. I thought.
You got knocked out.
Oh no,
again.
he stabilized.
I got knocked out again. I was stabilized.
Yeah,
yes,
that's
I
right. You
still
gave me the
knocked out.
potion.
Yeah,
I was
so you
not.
gave him the potion and then did something that knocked you out.
Did I?
I forgot what it was, but it was very comical
Sounds like it.
because it's something what did you do? I think you interacted with one of the things in the vault and it hit you for like 3 points and then you're like and then fell over dead. Not dead, but like unconscious.
Unconscious. Yeah, I got it. Oh god, where's my character sheet?
Yeah, I feel like I remember that. I feel like you smacked your head against something because you thought like that's how you do it.
That sounds about right.
Just trying to make himself stronger.
Oh no, what happened is when they were messing with the controls on the ship in the other room, the ship tilted and threw everybody in a direction and Walter flew into a wall and knocked himself out because he failed a deck save. That's what happened, probably.
All right.
I'm like, if I remember right, I think that's what happened.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, given how much we were fucking with the controls, that's probably what happened.
I think that's what happened.
That's pretty good.
So, you guys spring back up. Shen on Shen's shoulders for Tam, and Grobthar is just coming in the other room, getting dragged along by Nostro.
Do I know it was the shell that made that happen?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna shake myself out of Shen's hand, be like, thanks for carrying me, I guess, and then run over to the shell and inspect it, look at it.
All right, roll me. How? Just for anything, for something specifically, for memory? What are you trying to achieve?
I want to see if I recognize anything from it. I mean, I don't know much about magic, so I wouldn't be looking for anything magical.
Okay.
Just in
So,
general.
roll me a history check if you're trying to remember or find something out in geography about it, or roll me an investigation if you're looking for anything like just anything in general on it.
I'll do history. That's what I'm going for here. Oh, cool. Classic D&D Beyond roll. I got a 14 though.
All right, not bad, not bad. As you run over and inspect the shell, you see that it's likely been here for a while, as it is quite dry and it looks like it's cleaned decently well. Very pristine and well kept. Makes sense that it would be down, that it's so well kept, being down here in a vault, being undisturbed. You would infer that wherever this came from, with that roll, this is not something you'd see every day, or even if you were trying to find it, it would likely be very, very deep that it would have to exist, just because of the sheer size alone.
From underwater?
Underwater, yes. Very deep in the water. Not something you'd be able to find just swimming on your own. unaided.
Huh. This is weird.
Yeah. Besides that, it's with a 14, you can't really get much else with your
Right.
experience.
Hey, do I know Grabsar was there with me? Did I see him?
You did not see him in your vision.
Okay.
You guys have two parallel. Like it's the same thing that happened
It's
to
the
you
same
guys,
thing,
but
we couldn't see out of our like window areas very well. Well, I'm just gonna stand there, like I'm gonna just basically inspect it for a while. Probably while they're standing over there doing whatever they're doing.
yeah. So you guys are standing over the control. In you guys got out of the control room and went into the schematics room, looking at schematics for something because Shen was interested in them, very interested in them. And he is currently rummaging around for clues about his people, so he said.
What do you guys want to do with the ship?
How much of the city
Oh.
is the ship? Is it the whole city?
You don't know yet. You haven't inspected or came out of here, but from what you wouldn't know. You personally wouldn't know.
Okay.
Ask. I'm not there.
Shen was outside. He was
Shen was
falling.
outside.
I almost fell out.
Yeah, you almost fell out.
Doesn't that count for something?
Wait,
You
did
can
I
almost
fall
use-
out? Did someone rescue me?
You did, but you were
I'm not there.
unconscious when you fell out.
Oh fuck.
Ah, fuck. You got like knocked unconscious and tossed aside like a banana peel.
Not cool.
Not cool, Revert.
I'm still in the same area, Shen, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask Shen. Hey Shen, nod your head or shake it, whichever one. Yes or no. Did
You
you
guys can
see?
still interact with him. I'm just gonna be a different Shen, probably. I'm gonna try to be Shen, but not the exact same Shen, obviously, because it's not him. But so he's just gonna have minimal influence for you guys.
Did
this
you?
Session.
How much of the city do you think you saw when you fell out?
He kind of goes, well, falling for a long time, I didn't really see much down there. It was kind of all of it, I think. There was nothing left when I was falling, just a big crater, and when I looked up, there was a equally sized crater above me of, well, what I assumed to be all of the wall. So I didn't really get a great view. Kind of falling away from it the whole time. But I'm here now.
All right, I trust your answer. Different challenges, Shen. We're gonna go.
I don't know how to mimic that voice.
No, it's fine. You're doing good.
All right.
Now that I have a good size of it, and now that we have the city stabilized, I'm gonna go back into the vault and check out some of those other like items that were there.
Okay.
Hey,
Well, if we
Gordon.
have the whole city and we're trying to grow Estonia, not Estonia. Estonia?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Has the city? What is the aerial? It's an
Eorlin?
A. Yeah, okay. It's
Eorlin? That's the
continent.
world. That's the world.
The world, not the continent.
I mean, you guys only know the continent to be the world, so I guess
Gotcha.
technically, yeah.
They're the same
But
thing.
now with the flying city, we can see all the whole world.
Oh no!
Have you seen the Green Goblin? The flying carpet scene. So good.
All right. So, do you remember? Is there anything in particular you want to take a look at, or do you want a rundown of the things around you, or do you want to jump into tabletop and we can run in there some more, or what do you want to do?
I remember there being like a chest that was closed that I was going to look at before we're trying to stabilize it.
Yep. So there are two. Oh boy. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So there's two things. So, oh gosh. Okay. One of them is a a very fancy and ornate chest that is locked, and then next to it, there's also kind of like a lead square container that is also sealed shut.
Square container. Okay. Well, there's probably nothing useful in there, so I'm gonna go for the ornate chest.
Okay.
It's locked.
Granted, Revert is with you at this point,
Wait,
and
wait, he is?
or not Revert. It's my
he
bad.
escaped.
Nostro.
Okay.
Nostro. My bad. Big difference. It's been a hot second.
The
But
guy that flew away in the Eggman machine is still with
He's
us.
coming.
Revert.
I do
No.
remember one
Guys,
thing.
I know we're all on 1 HP, so I feel like we can get through this together.
I remember Nostro was like, "Hey, don't steal that gold."
Yes, Nostro said Nostro will approach you once again saying we can talk about spoils now if you'd like, but and we are forever grateful, of course, of your services here, but we have some pressing matters that we should probably be attending to. It's been an hour or so for everybody to settle down upstairs, but in the city around, but we'll see how well they've taken the news.
Well, you're right, and I do agree with you that there are pressing matters. I'm not looking to get into spoils at this moment, but during the fight when we were taking on Revert, I was getting this strong sensation of power, and I was wondering if it was maybe somewhere in here, perhaps.
So out of game, did you get that from a roll, or did you get that from you just saying that?
No, that was when I was rolling like intelligence rolls
Oh
during the
yeah,
fight.
originally. That's right. Okay. Okay, yeah.
Maybe power wasn't the right word for it, but I felt something funny.
Yes, very strong presence. That's right, you did check the chest, I think. It was either the chest or the square. I don't remember which one. I'm sure you do.
I remember it was
You're
the chest on like the left side, the side with the staff, like that same
Yes.
side, if you
Yeah,
remember.
the chest and the block are literally right next to each other. That's why.
Oh, okay,
Or the lead square.
gotcha.
So lead cube, should say. So that's why I was kind of like I should have put them not next to each other, so I had better of a form of reference. But I put them in. So
Yeah,
I didn't remember which one you initially analyzed, but yes.
yeah. So I'm just gonna say not sure. Yeah, I just want to open these up and see if I just get like any more strong feeling from what's ever inside here.
Let's see how he responds to this. Make me a persuasion check. Or
Okay.
yeah, persuasion check.
Oh, that was almost good. That's a 9.
He'll walk up and go, as much as I am encouraging of your enthusiasm and your yearning for intelligence and new experiences, I feel like this should be done after a potential city is under wraps. There's plenty time for this after the fact.
All right, fine. Have it your way. I'm not gonna fight with you. I'm in no position right now. As I
Says
just
limping
as I
around,
just
but
clutch
yeah.
my stomach. Ow, ow, ow. I'm gonna.
Do I still have that sword?
Yes.
Noise.
Nice.
I don't think I put it in my inventory yet. Do you have a name for this? Or do I have my own?
Well, it's a magic sword of
Weapon.
You can call it plank of wood.
Kokirk.
I'm sure that's all it is.
Plank of wood too. It's a magical sword that's +3 from Kokirk.
+3 to hit and to damage or whatever?
Yes. Well, that's just +3 in general for D&D. It's 3 to hit and then also 3 damage.
Mm-hmm. Moon touch sword. Why am I just getting fucking this shit? What the hell? Damn you, fucking D&D Beyond.
I think if you want to, you can actually create like a new magic weapon and then have him import it. I don't know how, but I know D&D.
I could do that.
That's how
We'll
they do
do
it.
that in a bit. Well,
That's
we'll
how they
figure
do
it out
on
later.
Critical Role.
Okay.
Yeah. For now, we'll just run with it.
Yeah. Hopefully it won't be a big deal.
You won't find it because it is a homebrewed thing. So,
Of course.
all right.
Unless you thought
Anyways,
ahead and put in a team.
You look down, and yes, you are holding the magical sword of Kokirk.
I wonder if there's some magical sword. Book hard. That was terrible. I'm sorry.
No joking.
No joking in TNT.
This is a serious D&D party, oh man.
After staring at this shell for however long, or coral, yeah, it's a shell, right? You said.
Yep.
Is Tam in the same
Yeah.
room as in the vault?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Kinda checking
around
out
and
the
be
shell.
like,
I'm gonna look over at him, see that he's now up. Like, hey, buddy, how you feeling? You took quite a spill
You
out
know-
there.
I feel perfectly fine. I could probably fight that fight all over again. But
Hey, now let that feeling sink in 10 minutes. We'll see about that then.
yeah. Hopefully that won't happen. But either way, you know what we're doing here? We're kind of just like floating. You get it?
Yes, I do get it.
You know what the plan is? Should we call a group meeting plus Nostro?
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
All right. Where is everybody?
Well, Shen,
They're in the
Kind of.
schematics room. Oh, yes, it's still in. Go
Yeah,
on.
I wasn't really paying attention. You know.
everyone else is in the schematics room. I can lead you back over there if you want to bring your magic conch shell.
Yeah.
It is much too large to grab. It is 3
Ah.
times the size of any of your characters. in
Nothing's too big for
in
Tam.
diameter.
He's a strong boy.
Hey, either of you two have know anything about dreams that feel like they could be real? Because I think I just had a dream that felt real.
Nostro speaks up and goes, well, this could be a vision. These are higher powers are often using these things to interact with those that they feel worthy. And others, powerful magic users, can use this as well. But this also naturally occurs sometimes, and for reasons that some people just don't understand.
Thank you for that information.
I don't have dreams.
You
I just
two-
call them brain blasts.
You are the smartest magical people that I know, so I thought you'd be the people to talk to about this.
I
So-
think Shen might be the person to talk to about dreams.
Oh shit, you're right.
His whole life is a dream.
I'll talk to him about that. He is like he'd probably just try and feed me mushrooms or something though. All right. We should probably talk to everybody else though. Just thought
Yeah.
I'd throw that out there.
Okay, no problem.
All right, I go.
Or
I
go back
lead
to the
the way.
schematics room.
All right, everybody meets up again, and you're met with Shen frantically going through scroll books. And what is Abe doing over there?
I'm just chilling.
Just chilling,
Yep,
playing with your dragon.
sure. Looking at the pretty lights.
Pretty lights. All right, you come
Contemplating what
across
button
that
to push.
scene,
Yeah.
and Grobthar looking intently at his sword.
Gnawing on it a little bit, just testing it all out as an orc does.
Real silver. That's not how silver works.
Back to normal already?
Who? Me?
everybody, I guess. Just a blanket statement. Back to normal.
Well, there is one thing, I guess, that. Wait, does he know that Dane's not alive?
No.
Oh shit.
I mean, I think we went over it, but we'll do it again.
So
we
there
definitely-
is one
We
issue.
definitely did, but we'll do it again just because we need to catch up on stuff.
In case you
What?
forgot, Dane
Dane's
is
dead?
unalive.
Quick takes notes. Dane is dead.
Oh
Check.
my god.
Objective
you
complete.
You can bring him back to life, right, Gordon?
It's just, yeah, it's
I
a
mean,
robot.
I mean,
It's
I did
already
it
in
once. I
crystal.
could probably do it again, even better this time.
Nostro steps in and
With
goes.
laser hands and.
Nostro steps in and kind of brings out the shard and shows you guys, presents it, saying, "You see this shard," and as he brings it out, you guys see that it is very like cracked, and there's something like shooting through it. The electricity still pulsing in it. He goes, "You see, the attacks Revert was using wasn't just electric or of this plane. It was divine in nature and set the magic in this crystal asunder. It's a miracle he's still in it as right now, but I do not anticipate this lasting much longer. It is a temporary holding for his soul. I will be taking this back and hoping to find a way to transfer it to another crystal. But if we use this crystal for anything, it likely won't last much longer, and his soul will become lost once again."
Yeah,
As he kind of slips it back into
mean,
his coat.
So I have to put that in the back
Where
burner
is
then.
it? Nostro, don't you have his body? Right? Am I remembering that correct?
no.
We-
No, his body was
it-
stolen.
No, it woke up. It woke up and then walked away.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Great. Well, let's just find that, right? How hard is that?
Well,
Well,
that to be fair, Grobthar might not have known that because he was at the church getting a
Hmm.
blessing when you guys investigating that. So.
Confessing my sins
Mm-hmm.
unknowingly.
But that's just like one night in the workshop, right, Nostro? Pretty rude and ordinary thing.
Yeah,
You
just
just
Control C, Control V.
fix it up. 1, 2, 3.
Copy
One
paste.
can hope. One can hope.
That doesn't sound very good.
This is not something that has happened before. Divine magic is not often used on these crystals. We don't have that sort of, what do I say, test subjects or experience with this sort of manner. I will do my best, but no promises.
It's not good.
Well, I guess goes to show Dane isn't made out for fighting.
Don't
Maybe
talk
Dane
about that.
3.0 will be. That's the big
So
twist.
that will be the combat update.
Big fighter.
Barbarian.
He shall be molded in my new image.
So, we have any other business to take care of? Like I said this back earlier, but it kind of feels like we're just like floating around here.
Nostro will not even crack a grimace at that joke. Just straight faced, stone cold.
Maybe we should take a short trip back to Earthstonia just to let them know that,
Check in.
hey, we may have
Or-
lost one, but we also gained one. We're at net neutral.
Or we can go to insert mountain range.
We
Abe
do.
might remember better.
Yeah, I don't remember, but
Oh
we
yeah,
have to
that
go
place
to.
so you guys don't like explode or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, something.
Do we want to check up top to see if the temple's still there? I want to make sure what's his face is still with us.
That's really good of you to make sure everybody's safe.
Goes to show you really care about people.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Would that be what you guys want to do next?
Did we tell
What
Nostro that
Lothar wants to do.
this dude
mean-
is the dude who can
Nope.
like?
It was kept very secret.
Well, I'm not gonna be the one to do it.
That's why it is the way it is right now.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna go do that, but then something else came up. I think it was like literally this.
This whole encounter.
Yeah, because I remember the day before we are gonna do that, something else happened.
Yep.
Oh
Well.
yeah, if Nostro's with us, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, Nostro is still with you guys. At the
Nah,
moment.
never mind.
What don't you want to do, Ryan?
So I have this in my notes. There was a threat that if Nostro found out that there was a
Oh, we
way
were-
to change
Mm.
from vampires to humans, if somebody was not telling the truth about that, they would be like killed or something.
Well,
Something
maybe.
great. So yeah, I'm not going to talk to Nostro about this.
I'm sure that won't
Did
be
we
a
question
problem.
him about the bracelets though? I feel like that happened, didn't it?
You questioned Gruthorley about it. Not yeah.
I
And
remember
he
this
was
part, I guess.
and I think Abe was trying to like get information out of him. He's like, "You're really trying to question my morals when you made a pact with that thing?"
Wait, why don't we
I
ask
don't remember this,
Nostro?
but sure.
Nostro, what do you want to do here? What's going through your head, your plan? Okay, and then maybe we can work with each
Where do
other
you see
to have
yourself in
our
5 years?
plans and your plans sort of, meet.
Nostro says, "Well, with the new king gone, we need a king to fill the place. And there's rumors that they knew where the new king is."
I do remember that my dad said that they're gonna bring the old king back.
Oh,
Yes,
he
and
left,
once we get
right?
He did
well,
leave.
he left to try and acquire this and spread the news that the old king is once again in his throne. And once this is the case, well, we will see what happens. For I do not know what the king is or what form he may be in, but I do know that he did die and was executed at one point. So maybe he was revivified or something, but he hearing that he's alive is both as exciting and concerning for a lot of the people here, because if in this city there's really two ways that you could have survived that way that are pretty standard. So I fear that it is something that we're going to have to live with up here,
Okay.
and it would not go well for the vampirism spread if he was one of them.
So I know there's still a vampire problem in this city, right?
Yes, that is currently the war being fought above your head. Yes.
Right. So would it be easier to have the city stay in the air, take care of this away from other cities?
That was the plan.
Okay. I think I was passed out. But I'm glad to know I can hit the plan right off the top of my head. Battle strategist. Gotcha.
And this is why you are the battle strategist, yes.
Battle Master Tam at your service.
All right. Broken clock twice a day. And you don't have any problems with like maybe stopping, hovering, letting us go on the ground and then picking us back up at some point? Is that a thing we could do?
Well,
Or do you want us to stay in the city?
we'd be fine with letting you go at this point.
Okay.
You can go about and figure out whatever you need.
Okay. Do any of you people have a way to contact people? I know Dane, rest in peace, had a way to contact people from long distances. Does anyone here have that ability, or will it be impossible to get in touch with Nostro and these people until they get
Are
back
you
to
asking in game or out of game?
I'm asking in game if any of these people have a way to, like, if we leave, are we gonna be able to get back to Estonia?
From
Not
what?
Estonia.
From what?
To get back to
Kremquay.
Kremquay.
To
Okay.
Kremquay. Yeah, because it'll be flying around in the sky, and we'd have to be like, we'd have to find a way back to Kremquay at some point, I would assume, just to
Yes,
maybe
we
get.
Let's.
with our new abilities and our goal to stop vampirism, um, and put a stop to its spreads, we very much like to be mobile and heading in any direction that we know that there's spreads. We know that there is a larger spread to the east, and would love to head in that direction as soon as possible to try and stifle this. And one of the cities, primarily, that we know that we've heard a lot of issues with even before your arrival in this whole second revolution revolting, um, that we even found that we've been finding all these dampiers from, and these preyed upon souls, is, don't want to say the wrong city. Gotta find it.
Anticipation is building.
Let me just pull up the map. Is Hallsworthy.
All right, that doesn't sound familiar. Just gonna pull up my thing, but just for
So we will likely be heading towards Hallsworthy soon to investigate this phenomenon. We know a lot of the people from here that we have tried to help are from Hallsworthy originally and have found a new life here.
Okay.
Luckily, Hallsworthy is a land of intelligent people, although a little off their rocker sometimes. But here, they finding a new life. It's really let them use their intelligence and help out the mechanisms and tinkering around very much.
I do have a question. Well,
Yes.
multiple questions. So a couple of our friends have these. I think they're wristbands, right? That
bracelets.
like
I
bracelet.
had a couple of bracelets. But
Yeah,
they're manly though.
they
Quirky.
have bracelets on that
Let's say live strong on
will
them.
do bad things to them if we don't do something. But I feel like if we go do that thing, we won't be able to catch up with
Mm,
the person
I missed this
who
connection.
would
I was
kill
wondering.
them. So is there any way we could stop near these the mountains by Kremquay so we could go in there, do our duties, and then get the wristbands taken off? Or if you know a way to take the wristbands off safely?
Well, that is some divine magic that you have on your wrist, and me being vampire, I'm quite opposed to that. So, um, well, that one specifically. So I will not be able to help you with that. But as far as your mission to get it off, or whatever you say is that your business in the mountains,
Phrasing.
we can come back for your arrival to get whatever you need sorted out. Um, give me a day's time and I can work something up to magically communicate with you.
Okay, thank you so much. That's what I've been worrying about this whole time, because we do want to help and everything, not stay with you forever, but if we know of something, contact you and say, "Hey, there's something going on here," and also, but we can't do that if our heads are gonna explode because we have one of these wristbands on.
That is understandable. The mountains have been, from what I hear, quite the tourist attraction when this town was smaller and not, well, metal. When it was still a cozy little cottage in the woods. It was
Back in the
a
good old days.
stop for a lot of different people to
And a
come
cottage
as
is one
a
building.
midway.
Do you mean just one building, a single
Yeah,
cottage,
like
or do you mean a
Just
hamlet?
just think of the city as
Hamlet,
one big
sure.
cottage.
One big cottage. One big resort, I'll say.
Cottage resort.
This is just Ben not having good vocabulary, not Nostro
Yeah.
being an idiot.
Who cares? All right. Well, thank you very much. I think we're all pretty exhausted. What time is it?
It is
Do I know?
like 2 a.m.
Sounds like a great time for a long rest.
Yeah, can we go to
Actually,
bed?
no, it's not 2 a.m. It's like
1:55.
10 p.m.
I
Maybe
remember
11. It's
we
like
did
10 or
wait out
11
the whole
p.m.
day in the cafeteria.
You
and
waited
it was
out the
full
whole
of-
day, and then after dinner, you guys are like, we should probably check out the thing, and then found a bunch of dead robots.
Yeah.
I still haven't
So
got my goddamn box.
you did.
Wait,
You
have
got your box.
now.
No, I
Yeah.
mean up to that point when we're
Oh
waiting.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But one
Same resting places.
one last question I have for Nostro is so as far as I know, it's me and Revert are the only ones that know how to fly this thing. So if we land on the ground, do you have anyone that can fly this?
Well, this is the interesting part. Revert rarely did things this scale on his own. He had his cohorts help him with this, and the designs rarely came from him as well. It came from his facilities and his research development groups in the labs.
Oh, your
So
mom.
those individuals that helped design this, and we will train them to be able to fly this as well.
Okay. I mean, as long as you have ways of teaching people. So I'll make sure that base is
Yes.
covered.
Yes. There are many things in the research facility that have went, how should I say, are still prototyped, and some things that were scrapped and will never be used, but much research has been put into there. Almost all of the progression has came from that research facility, and we wouldn't be where we are today without it. And a little bit of magic, of course.
All right, cool. Would you happen to give me the location of it so I can maybe check it out when we have free time?
Yeah,
That might
sure.
interest me.
It's just downtown, past on the north side.
We checked it out. We got a tour.
You did check it out.
That was
yes.
that place. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, well, that's all I got. I'm beat. I felt like I
Well,
almost died.
As you guys kind of have this conversation, look around, you see that Grobthar is glowing white, and Shen is glowing blue. And they have been the whole time, but now that you kind of everything's settled down, you kind of like it comes like you guys notice it more.
What the fuck? Why are you guys
Amazing.
glowing?
Is
What's
it
your
clobbering
skincare
now?
routine?
Well, I was born with it. Shin was probably his Maybelline.
When did? Hey, do you guys know when that started? When what set that off?
So no one noticed the time that it started.
No.
No, I didn't.
I mean, I would have caught it out of the corner of my eyes if I wasn't too busy in the throngs of battle, you know.
Yeah, how long have
Only
you
we
guys
had
been
someone
going
to-
like that?
At least a minute now, probably.
Astro, was Shen glowing like that when you caught him out of the sky?
Yeah.
Huh. So at least sometime during the battle, these guys, and they're still glowing.
Yeah.
Wait, is this a full moon thing? Is it the full moon right now?
Are you
It
guys
is a
gonna
full
turn to
moon right now.
werewolves?
I think this is a
Nostro
full
is
moon
ripped
thing.
as shit. Like, as more ripped than you've ever seen him.
I mean,
I'm
we don't
talking
wanna-
like Dragon Ball Z levels of ripped.
Hey,
Don't wanna
Nostro, you
waste-
never mentioned you had those washboard abs before.
Wait, you probably have business to attend to, don't you, tonight?
Yes, that's why I'm trying to rush you along a little bit to make sure the city is not, destroyed.
Hey, you go do your thing. We gotta get some rest.
Yes, but I can't leave you down here unsupervised, so let's
Alright,
get
fine.
going.
Yes, lead the way, brother.
Alright, he leads you guys to your quarters for the night.
Alright. I, I fall asleep as soon as possible.
Alright, do you
I
guys do
tried to
anything
take
in the
the
meantime?
longest of rests. Will.
Do my
I mean,
nightly
Abe would-
calisthenics and then hit the sack.
A would probably be disappointed with just his quarter, but you know.
You know, there would
Yeah.
be things
He
for
needs
me
at
to
least a
do,
half.
but I'm too tired to go do those things.
So, Babe, you do anything in the meantime, or
Still chilling.
do you remember the vision that you had last time, Abe?
No.
About a vision of you in a crib with your mom looking over you, and then your mom getting visited by somebody at your old house.
Do I remember what the person looks like?
A dark, shadowy figure.
No, I didn't remember that. Okay. Noted.
Cool. Well, you get that vision tonight then, because you didn't remember it. So,
Okay, cool.
and Tam, you get a vision of uh an eagle, humanoid, but standing on its standing on its talons, looking at you, kind of cocking its head in one direction. And when you blink, its head its figure turns from an eagle to a swan. You blink again, and it's back to an eagle. You blink again, and then suddenly it's a crow. And with red eyes, looking at you intently. As it flies away, and you're left with black feathers that slowly turn into darkness around you.
Jesus.
Anyways, you guys wake up in the morning and are greeted with once again a waffle breakfast, and as if nothing went wrong the next day. Some robots cleaning up the battle mess, of course, but you guys still ended up getting your breakfasts, so you can assume that some things are still functional here.
Do I feel like I leveled up?
You do feel like you leveled up, but
That's
we'll
what's
get
up.
to that in a little bit because there's not really going to be much combat or ways to use your spells.
Sounds good.
That you know of. Just-
It's mainly going to be an RP session today to
I need-
catch up and shove you guys in a direction one way or another. What you
So
want to do?
not much
So
different.
how does healing work in long rests? Do we reset our maximum HP?
Long rest, you get all of it back, and then you get half your hit dice back. That you spent.
If you're on
Okay.
D&D and
Short
Beyond,
rests,
there's a
which I
long
think you
rest
did.
button.
No. Yeah,
if
there's a
you're on
longer.
D&D,
But there's an option to reset maximum HP. So
Gotcha.
I was just checking to make sure we should have that pressed.
I should have just knew that you understood that there was a button for it
Mm-hmm.
next time.
Is there a level up button? Go to builder. We just
We'll level up in a little
do
bit.
that.
We'll do that after the
later.
session.
We'll do that later.
all right. Sounds good.
Okay. I guess go eat breakfast and then wait. I want to go see Grabthar. Are we all in different rooms?
I mean, there's like think of like a prison cell sort of thing where like your rooms are all facing the center hallway. So you are in separate rooms, but it's you can see the other rooms.
Are
and
these
it's
like
in
the same
different
rooms
hallway.
we've been sleeping in, haven't they?
I'm gonna go find
Mhm.
Grabthar and ask to see that sick ass sword.
Okay.
Whip out your
Hey,
sword, bro.
Grabthar, can I see that sick ass sword?
Yeah, I'll hand it to him.
All right.
Okay.
I want to know like the history of like what kind of sword is it? Like just general like stuff a soldier would know about it, so I can say it back to him like a badass.
Okay. Roll me
For
a
sword.
history or investigation check.
Yeah.
Tell me which one and
Alright.
then what you rolled.
History 17.
Okay. So this sword is from your travels and where you've been. It's not from the south because you have been all over the south. It's not from the east either. It's likely from the northern part of the continent or northern part of Yorlin. And the make shows that it was well made at one point, but has been heavily used. Um, but it is still in very, very good condition for how old you anticipate this sword being. Because this sword hasn't been used, like, the make of this sword isn't something that people would just make today. This is a make from a very, very, very long time ago, implying that this is a very, very, very old sword.
Do I know like would it be like a frontline soldiers type sword, or is it someone like dueling sword, or like is it something that would be like for cavalry for like reach, or like something
It
like that?
seems to be it's a short sword. Yeah, that's what I said it was, Walter. That's what you're using.
I don't know. I haven't put anything in the thing. Well, it's just like the sword that I'm using normally. Well, I'm using an axe,
A
Right.
which
short
is
sword's
a
like
long
a
sword.
big dagger, and a long sword is like a regular sword.
Right. Which one were you able to use, Grabthar?
I am a fighter, so I could probably use anything. Because there's simple weapons, right? All of them?
Fighters
So,
can use
No.
all martial weapons.
Martial. They're martial weapons, not simple.
what's a simple weapon?
That's like
Like a
dagger,
Oh, it's like a
dagger.
staff.
A
Staff or
short
whatever.
a
staff. Yeah.
short sword does, I want to say, 1d6
Yep,
slashing,
d6
and a
plus
long sword
strength.
does a d8 and can be used for a d10 with.
I think
I thought it was a long sword in my head.
Well, that's a beauty, Ben. You can make whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Through the rules
I
of
just want to be able to
imagination.
tell him like, hey, that could be good for like getting in different plates of armor, or like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, that's got, you know.
Oh, they are d8s. Why am I using a hand axe? Gah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, longsword's d8 and versatile d10.
And is that what you're using?
I'm using hand axes currently,
Well,
but
when you used the sword, what did I tell you it
that was
was?
well, that was a
I
while
remember
ago.
it
That was
being a
2
long
months
sword.
ago.
I think it's a long sword, yeah.
Because I think I told you you could use it one-handed for a d8 or two-handed for.
I do remember whatever sword it is, it's able to be used one-handed or two-handed.
So,
I think
so it's
I
a
I
think
long
I
think
sword.
remember
long
using it
sword.
too.
Okay.
Oh, we have that
All right,
covered.
so I'll take a good look at it. I'll inspect it and hand it back to him and be like, "This might be the nicest sword I've ever inspected. It's beautiful. It's weighted just right. It's I'd say it's best for dueling 1v1, maybe even 1v2 if you're capable of it. And this thing is awesome. Looks like it came from the north. I never spent much time up there, but I know they make good swords. And this was very well made. Like a master blacksmith must have made this. And it's had lots of use. This thing's awesome. And it's yours. You earned it, man.
You earned it by picking it up off the ground.
It's slaying its previous owner, kind of. Mostly. I slayed the robot, and that probably owned the sword, so it's fine.
And that probably was
Yeah. I just wanted to nerd
you
out over a
basically earned
sword.
it.
This thing's freaking awesome.
Well, it swings like a dream.
Yeah, I bet. If you ever need help, I can show you how to use that. I'm thinking about learning a new way to. I'm thinking about trying to attack like you do with the two hands.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can teach each other one day.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's go get breakfast. I'm freaking starving, dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right, night,
Thankfully, this time not for blood. I mean, what?
Yeah. Totally.
All right, you guys sit down having a great meal.
So what are you guys thinking? What's on the board on deck next before y'all? Because we definitely. Oh.
Go ahead.
We definitely need to get these bracelets off you two.
Is Nostra still here?
Nostro's not there at the moment.
Yeah, I agree. We need to get these bracelets off.
Yeah, I agree. These things fucking suck.
Hate being restricted.
Yeah. So Nostro said at some point he'd give us something to communicate so we could get down there, do our shit, collect shirtfuls of gems, and then get back.
Yeah,
and
so what do we have
contact
to
him.
bring back to that guy? What do you guys have to get in the caves?
There were ice crystals, something.
Okay.
And they're in the mountains to the west, I think.
East? West? Oh my god.
East?
You guys have a map.
Yeah, but you didn't, circle. It's like, we gotta go here. So, how can we remember? The red circle's Krumquay, though, right?
The red circle is a volcano.
No. The most recent one. What are these X's?
That one, that's just X's that you saw on a schematic in the basement when you guys were flying
Those
with
are the
you don't know what they're for. You just saw that they were there and that they were already like they were there after the fight that you found.
yeah,
So you don't know what relevancy that they have.
Revert wants to take over all those cities.
Also, POIs for the
Cool.
future.
I don't know if it's true or not, but that's I think is gonna happen. Good thing we don't have to deal with him anymore.
He's done. You guys got him.
Yeah, he's
It's
all
over.
dead.
Of course he is. I trust you guys got it done.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't alive at that point.
I wasn't there.
When I woke up, he was gone, so I'm assuming he was dead, thrown out through the hole.
Yeah, I was in the other room. But yeah, we got him.
Oh, I think Shen did tell me that he got away.
Shen.
I don't remember if he did. Maybe he did for me.
I would hope so.
I'm gonna assume he wouldn't hold back that information, so I'm going under the assumption that he did.
Yeah. I remember someone saying it and then someone else going, "What?"
Yeah. Well, I don't have anything pressing. Well, I guess it's somewhat pressing, but not as much as you guys. I just want to find out information about the supposed soul eater that's coming to kill. And also, vampires weren't hurt either.
Wait, there's a soul eater coming to cheese.
What's up now? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did
Oh, what?
say that, but that was also like months ago too.
Insert that baby cheetah meme. The what?
Okay. Really? Yeah, really. I mean, you guys pretty much indulged me for too long, so you know, it's all on you guys. You guys can, you know,
Yeah, I
do
think
whatever.
taking care of the bracelets so their heads don't explode or
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean,
That's probably issue number
I
one.
mean, that's issue number one. I think that's what we should be doing here. But, and then, so what do we do now? We just wait for Nostro. He's gonna have some mind control. Maybe he'll have a different bracelet to give us, and then we can talk to him that way.
I mean, if he's
I
got
don't
something
know.
like that, that would be perfect.
Or maybe he'll have a bat that we have to take care of, and that'll be our messenger bat, and it'll fly back to him. I'm sure he'll figure something out.
I do think we should also take a short pit stop back to Erstonia. Just let them know what happened while we were gone. It's been a while.
You do remember that it would probably take a week to get to us, or you'd take 3 or 4 days to get to Estonia, and then 3 or 4 more days to get back to the mountain range, likely.
Wait, are we
So
gonna make
that
it?
would be another week, and it's already been like 2 weeks since you know they've got the bracelet. So that would put you guys on a very short timer.
Are we gonna
for
make a
the-
to-do list? I'm really
Okay,
happy
fuck
about
Erstonia
this.
then. We don't need
Alright.
them.
All right, number one.
We have
number
our own
one,
city now.
We're the
Number
emissaries,
one.
anyways. We're not part of the council, so
So we're gonna get ice gems
That seems to be the
and
plan.
say and take Riz bracelets off.
step 3, profit.
Yeah, I was gonna say number two is gonna be question marks. Do we know what we want to do after that? Maybe Erstonia.
Probably maybe
Go
we
to
could.
Erstonia.
There's got to be something here where we can send a message down there.
I mean, Dane could do it. Ooh.
Wah, wah. Do we know which mountains we're going to or what they're called? Or is it just the mountains in the west?
Didn't you guys give them a doofy name?
The Kadarian Mountains.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
those
the Kadarian.
mountains.
We'll just name. At this point, I'm just embracing that the Kadarian Mountains because you guys won't stop calling them that. So.
We're explorers
Well, we
at
had
this
a
point.
It's
we had
just-
a card for that, right?
Well, because they made it that card. It wasn't actually called that.
It wasn't called
had
it,
a
but that's
different
but that's
name,
what
but
Tam and Gordon called it.
Now it's the Kadarian Mountains because they're too neglectful of it. So it's now the Kadarian
Whoa,
Mountains.
We don't know
you
the
never
actual
gave
name,
us
so we
the
can't
name.
call it by the actual name.
No, it's the actual name now. Canon. It's canon. When we fixed
Fine
it.
with that. I just never knew the name before. That's why I called it the Kadarian Mountains.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
guys didn't figure out the name yet. So you guys just gave it a random ass name, and I was like, whatever.
Well, if someone would have corrected it, I would have just had a shouting match with them. You
No,
know, if
I'll call it the
if I found a
Kadarian Mountains, damn it.
a librarian that was like, no, that's actually what they're called. Okay,
So we have to
so
go
we're
to
gonna
the
do
same
that.
mountains where we almost got killed in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But if we run into Nostro, at least we can throw our hands up and be like, whoa, 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 you know? I would hope he wouldn't kill us again.
Well, that's assuming that he would.
Was
be
that the
there.
same mountain range that we got captured at?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
okay.
further down the line somewhere.
We went west, past Crumpway, and then.
No,
okay.
you went northwest a little bit, way below.
Oh, like okay, we were in the southern part of the range. I got pulled
Yeah.
up north. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone else
No.
have?
Oh, I mean, yes, yeah, we were with Balani. Yeah, so we didn't go like past Crumpway. Got it. I remember.
Anyone else have anything for the to-do list? Don't make me do it.
I
I
think
mean-
well, first Kadarian Mountains, second, take a trip back to Estonia. Just let them know, but whatever. And And third, I mean, I just want to find like a library somewhere. Possible.
All right, fucking back to Belani.
Or Estonia. Why Balani?
Okay, shit. We'll switch that. Two will be
I mean, we
two.
can go back to Balani.
Two will be Belani. Three will be go to Estonia. Because it's on the way. I mean, you might as well. It's
Ish.
like
But yeah.
it's.
And then
it's
you
like-
guys get a decision. Do you want to add another day on and go around Tarragon, or do you want to go to Tarragon and take a day off your travels?
Well, if we're flying, we can just go right
I
over.
mean, I heard nothing wrong
mean,
happened in
yeah.
Tarragon.
There was no war in Tarragon.
There is no war in
But-
Tarragon.
If we do go to Tarragon, you can't leave for a month. So
You guys stayed.
so we will get trapped into that vortex. I'll be the one to say it. There's some city in the southwest. I want to say southwest region that contains some sword fighters that I want to go meet. But that one can be number 24 for all I care. I really don't like my ideas anymore. You know.
It
But
was
if
to
no
the
one-
east,
Well,
by
I
the
mean,
way. But
It was to I said it wrong.
you had some friends way back when you stayed for like the 2 or 3 weeks when you stayed in Bournemouth to the southwest that were there from the Red Hand. You have some friends there, but you were told to head south
Yeah,
east.
when I said it, I meant southeast.
Right.
Coastal city, right?
Yes. Bournemouth is a coastal city.
Oh, the place southeast where I'm looking.
You don't know where the southeast place is.
Find city southeast.
so we could put
And
that
maybe-
number
may-
4,
maybe-
and if we think of something more
yeah.
important, we can do that.
Yeah, and
Is there
maybe-
anything else that any of you have to address? Push, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Somebody. Maybe some pressing issues of backstory. Anybody?
Oh, so you don't care about your mom? Abe?
Yeah, that's on the list, but like, gotta get this
On
ice
my
crystal
list,
shit
it's fine.
first.
Oh my god! But we're gonna do that, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
So should we put that like right after get the ice crystals?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that was
let's
the
put that
plan.
after because that seems more pressing than going back
Okay,
to
Going to
Palani.
Estonia, yeah. And Estonia, and yeah.
Okay. And then and then we can figure out there from there.
Yeah,
Okay, I like that. I like that. You wanna go bug whatever his name?
Nostro.
See if he'll Nostro. I knew his name, I promise.
Oh yeah, everyone has brain farts.
Yeah, I mean
Even me, and I'm super smart.
thank you. That really that means a lot.
Hey, no problem, buddy. I'm gonna pat you on the shoulder. Or jump up and pat you on the shoulder. You're taller than me.
Hey, you got your box back. That must feel nice.
I did. Oh, it feels so
Put your
good
fingers in that box.
to tinker around in my box. It feels so
now
nice.
you can make stuff, right?
I can. I'm not useless anymore.
I mean, you were always here for the laughs. That was pretty good.
Well,
You
if I
got any
can't make
ideas
stuff, I
now?
might as well make people laugh.
Yeah, exactly. You got any ideas now? What's next on deck for you?
My hope is to create something to where we could talk to each other from like a far distance,
Tito,
because we
that
seem to
seems
have
very
issues
good.
with that.
That seems like a very good idea. That seems like a great idea. Well,
Or even something
Nostro
short
can
distance.
do
in
it
case
in
we get
one
separated.
day. So do you think you can beat Nostro? to make that? Or is
In
that
a day, that might be a bit of a stretch.
is that wishful thinking?
That might be wishful thinking doing it a day, but I can certainly
Do you
try.
think Nostro's gonna come to us, or should we come to him? Do we know where he is?
I'm sure if we create enough of a ruckus, we could probably drag him to us.
Wait, are there still robots running
There
around?
are robots like maintaining, cleaning outside.
I hope they don't hate us because we killed their dad. Wait, does that mean? Wait, no, never mind.
Well, they're
he's
not
dead.
trying to kill us, so I'm assuming we're good.
Yeah,
At least for
Okay.
now.
because we did kill his father, the robot's father.
I'm just going to reassure you we were not able to do that based on what Shen told me.
Oh yeah, shit. Wait, you didn't tell me that yet. So you're telling me that Revert could literally just have the robots all attack us right now? I start side-eyeing all the robots.
I mean, that's a possibility, but we'll cross that road when it comes to it, I guess. I mean,
So one of
as far
these-
as we know, all of his stuff is in here, but I wouldn't doubt
Okay.
it if he has something somewhere else.
So one of these jabronis could probably tell us where Nostro is if we had to find him.
Yeah, perhaps.
Sounds good to me. But we got our plan of action ready to go.
Yeah.
Sounds
well,
good.
Let's go.
So what are you guys doing?
All right, I'll go talk to a robot. Hey, do you know where Nostro is?
Ah, yes, he is upstairs in Revert's laboratory discussing with assistants and some people from the lab.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you a lot.
Thank you.
I walk away, but I don't stop looking at him.
Have my eye on you.
And then, okay, he's in his, wait, what did you just say? He's in Revert's study.
Turn back around. Hey, where is he again?
I'm pretty sure he said he was in Revert's study talking to his main area. So,
All right, let's go.
if we want to
go
go
get
just
him.
chat with him, see what's up.
Yeah,
Lead
well,
the way, Grobtar.
yeah, Grabtar, go.
Cool. I walk towards the laboratory. Just directly. Just.
Okay, well, you guys are
That's
currently
the
like
crow flies.
in the start of the basement, so you guys gonna have to head all the way upstairs through the main hall, through like the staircases all the way to the top, because Revert was at the top at one point.
We got.
Don't worry, guys. Let's take the elevator. We'll get up there eventually.
Well, I mean, we could make him come to us, but are we that important?
Not
Alright, I'll
really.
find
I'm
a
sure.
robot.
We could just. I'm sure. All right,
I
go
mean-
for it.
We can fake an emergency. If the boy who cried wolves taught me anything, we get 2 free chances.
I mean, we just went through a battle of wits
Yeah,
and
we
hell. I
definitely
don't
earned
think a
another
little walking
chance.
is going to hurt us anymore than it already has.
Yeah, I hope there's no guards stopping us from getting up there. That would stink.
All right. So you guys head on your way up. All of you, please make me a perception check.
Perception. Aw. That's
Yes!
that's a 5.
24.
Nice.
12.
I got a natural 20 on that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at Mr. Big Perception over here.
Oh, yeah. Happy learned to see. Was that everybody?
I got an 11.
Okay, cool. So as you guys sort of meander on your way up, you see just it's decently cleaned up by now, but you do see like rubble that is still there and remnants of the fights that have went on. And as you guys continue to go up, you see just a war-torn sort of castle that you're not used to, and just destroyed robots all over the place. No Dampier vampires in sight. But as you guys go up, you do find some rooms with, well, a lot of rooms with repaired like robots repairing other robots in them, and some human or humanoid like creatures repairing, mainly gnomes repairing all these robots on your way up. um Tam, you find that you find these pieces of rubble, and you're able to piece together a story. You and your war knowledge are able to sort of understand this at a deeper level. You find that the attacks were mainly the attacks in the hallway seem to have went something like they'd take a fight in the hallway, and then they'd like quickly grab them and jump into a side room to conclude the battle, instead of saying congested in the hallway to really amplify their their masses, I suppose. And the vampires, when they broke in, you see that instead of breaking through the front door, that there's sort of like holes that were made in sort of, so the castle doors are probably like a good 5, 6, 7 feet tall, but another 3 or 4 feet above that, there's holes. Whether they be from your experience, it would be something like a cannonball went through and just destroyed this area, and that's likely what they used to siege this main entrance. As you keep on walking up the stairs, you see that um, you observe that it's a spiral staircase going up, and that if you did have the power of flight, you would likely be able to fly directly up the center and choose whichever direction you want to spring at. So this attack was very coordinated and well thought out, and almost like they were experienced with this um, sort of thing. As you come to the top of the steps and you take a left into the laboratory, you are met with a group of individuals, a couple that you don't know, but primarily you're met with Bruce, Gordon's dad. You're met with Nostro, um, the reverts like right hand robot that he always used. Remember that guy? C346. And a few other Dampiers and a few other gnomes. Ricarda is also in this room with some other people that you kind of passively saw at the research facility when you were there, but didn't really get a chance to talk to. As you approach, you hear well, what do you mean? Yes, it does seem that there is a halt, and this is great, but I don't see this kingless area being kingless much longer. Bruce will speak up, saying, "Yes, I agree with this, and we should really appoint the old king." And then you guys kind of approach, and your presence is noticed.
Oh, do I hear talk of kings?
Ah, just in time, Bruce goes. How
Just
have you
in
been?
time for Ben been nice and good after that long rest, Father. Thank you.
Oh, delightful, delightful. Ricardo goes, stop being so formal. But yes, we do need a king. Nostro will speak and go, well, what do you think that would become of this place? Who would you think should lead it? He turns to everybody.
I know a guy. He's right here, and I point to Tam.
I know a guy. He's right here. I point to Gordon.
Oh, stop! You're too nice to me.
Well, it seems like you guys already have a leader ready to go, right?
Nostro seems hesitant and goes, well, we don't exactly know what has happened to him. This information is still under wraps, we should say.
Understood.
I'm more of a sub guy anyway, so.
I get it.
The Dampiers all kind of with a serious face still. But Bruce kind of like slowly walks around the room while talking and goes, well, you see, during Revert's revolution, the first one, there was quite a surprise factor. But there was also a lot of research that our kingdom was going under for, well, our kingdom at the time. We were once again in the old ways of things, but there was a certain presence that was here that, you know,
Presents.
had its knowledge spread to our community. And well, this is why we originally reached out to Nostro for this sort of thing. Well, when I guess it's not we anymore. Revert reached out to Nostro for this sort of thing. But the capturing of a soul and a gem was really invented by, well, when it happened to the king accidentally. Everyone kind of looks around,
What?
cautious like. Well, you see, the king's robot was hard to. If Revert put it somewhere, he'd have to protect it, and then it would be obvious it was there. So he hid it in plain sight, and all of the memories that it ever had, he needed to be able to, well, keep it on the low and low. So you see that he needed to be able to work on it instantly in his own workshop. Now, if you're drawing the parallels here, he kind of turns
Four and
over.
three.
It's C3.
C3PO. Oh no.
He goes, yes, it was his right-hand worker the whole time. While his worker worked on whatever he needed help with, he worked on it to make sure that it would never remember that it was, well, dynasty in
Royalty.
his kingdom.
Is there a way to undo whatever he did?
Yes,
Sure.
and that is why we have brought the.
Is there a way to revert it?
Oh.
But he turns to the research facility and goes, that is the question indeed. And we are hoping that the answer is yes. And that there wasn't some way to just negate these memories in full. It is very rare for somebody to just forget their past. It's usually repressed in some shape, form, and way by whether it be magical, physical, or other forms. So, we will be looking into the construction of these said mechanisms, and we will do our best to bring him to his full consciousness. Temporarily, in the meantime, before we can bring this king to his full glory, we will need somebody to stand in its place. that's where he kind of turns back to Nostro, and he goes, "Ah, I see. Well, I do think that there is lots to do still. But seeing as I know the majority of what's going on in this city already, I feel like I should be the one in charge. If you will allow me, of course."
We're just gonna stick his
damn-
hand up and be like, I think Nostro should lead. I second the notion.
I mean, I trust him. Only knew you for a few weeks, or maybe a month, but I trust you.
It's like a couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
Feels like a couple of
Maybe.
years with what we've gone through.
It was like a week and a half-ish.
Well, for Tam and I, it's been several months, so.
This is true. This is true.
Hmm.
So, with this being said, the research facility will be looking into all of these different mechanisms. And we will need to keep this secret until we can finally revitalize him.
Mhm.
But we have notified the townspeople that we will be pursuing any sort of vampire and dampier related activities. Any conversions or spreading will be punished. And we will be looking into ways to cure or revitalize their old liveliness and treat this plague until one arises.
Ben, quick out of game,
Yeah.
real quick. The place Grappler went for confession. That was a Dragon Jesus church?
Nope.
No? Okay.
That was a mother and father church.
Okay, just checking.
Is
Yo.
there an aunt and uncle church?
Nope.
How about niece and nephew?
Distant second cousins, maybe? Okay, because I just realized, yeah, it's like, wait a minute. Ryan brought him to this, and that doesn't line up. Anywho.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm
Wait.
sure there's a way. There must be a way. I believe it, so it must be true.
Where there's a will, there is a way.
Well, once we do find a way, there will be rewarded handsomely for this, and we'll be looking into it further. With no further ado, we should start heading over to our duties here and getting the city back on its feet. Yes?
Sounds good.
Back on his feet, it's already in the air.
Yes, but the city in the air isn't on its feet yet. And
We'd have to put it on the ground for it to be on its feet then.
Bruce and Ricardo will go over to Gordon. Bruce will go, "Well, it's been a fun time here, bud, but I understand if you have to go. It's you were always the adventuring type and all." And Ricardo goes, "Don't be silly. We're very grateful for your stay, and we'd love to see you again as soon as possible. I didn't really get to spend as much time as I wanted, and well, if you would like to stay, I'd love to give you the chance."
I'll keep it in mind. Right now, I have to help my buddies out with something.
Okay. Well, just don't be too long, okay?
I'll try not to, but no guarantees. We're not really the punctual
Yeah,
type.
okay, Mom. Just let me hang out with my friends.
Promise I'll be back by sundown. God.
Bruce speaks up, going, Yeah, let him live his life a little bit. We'll see him again, I'm sure.
Let him live his life after I've spent like so long on my own already.
Mhm.
Um,
He's
do we
150
have
now.
a
He can take
way?
care of himself.
God, Bob, I'm not in my 70s anymore.
As you as this conversation happens, the people start dispersing into their own directions, heading back to the entrance.
I guess I'll walk up to Nostro and be like, "Hey, you find a way we can communicate?"
Yes, I've actually made this necklace. You can reach me with it once a day.
Oh, Nostro, you shouldn't have a necklace.
That that sounds great, and I'll give it to.
It's a silver chained necklace with an amulet on it with a stone in the middle. Not a gemstone, just a stone.
Fucking metamorphic, igneous, sedimentary.
Lapis lazuli, maybe.
Sedimentary for sure.
Mhm.
Anyways, there
I'm just gonna
are
take that.
if you want to head over to the the town of the area with the shopping district, there used to be many, like I said, many people used to come here to head to the mountains for travel. And our shopping district should be able to well equip you for anything you will overgo over there.
Yeah, so we'll be able to buy anything we want with our lots of money that we have.
That that makes sense. So we didn't completely get rid of the vampire problem, but we did help get things under control. Is there any reward that we have in return?
Yes, yes, I was thinking, and you did seem to have some interests in the things downstairs. I will let you keep that sword. I was never a fan of it in the first place. And I'll let you choose us from a selection of things downstairs, as they are mainly reverse collection, and I have no need for the majority of them. But I would like to research all of them, so I'm willing to only part with one more than the sword. Unless you want to leave the sword and take another.
One other item is gonna be our.
Yeah. Well, you get two, but he's assuming
Yeah.
you're going to keep the sword.
Mhm.
Is that like 2 for the whole group, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to take it, but is there any way I could come visit that seashell? Maybe one day in the future.
Yes, you are able to contact me.
That that's why I like you.
Well, well,
That's the thing that caused that vision I was talking about earlier. Um, but yeah,
do I have your permission to look inside the chests now?
Yes, if you so choose that to be your item. But like I said, I do not know the continents of any of the things, or
Contents.
yes, the contents of
You
any of
know,
these
I don't
things.
know the land masses inside these chests.
I don't know the contents of these things, nor the destructive properties of them. So
I
if it
mean,
okay.
is,
hell, all of Asia could be in there.
If we open up one of those chests, is a vampire just gonna fly out of there?
we have no idea.
Okay.
I'm willing to
So
take
I
that
will
risk.
warn you to be cautious. These things wouldn't be kept away in a vault if they weren't very important to revert.
Hmm.
He has an entire kingdom with secrets and mechanisms to keep things keep things out of the public eye
Hey
and
Gordon,
under control.
What's
you
up, Kim?
can you can inspect items and know what they do, right? That's a thing your box can do.
That's the thing that I can do, yes.
So at least we know what we're looking at.
Indeed.
You know, besides the chest. I mean, A chest could have anything.
It'd be
Even
another
gold.
chest.
Yeah. But that way we could get a good selection. You know, it might take a little while, but we could get a good selection at what our other thing is.
So I just want to make sure I have this right, Nostro. If I open it up, that means I have to take it, or can I inspect it first to see what it is? Assuming it is an item.
I do not know if it's resealable, and I do not know that I want the responsibilities of taking care of whatever you unleash if it is something terrible. I'm fearful for a lot of the things that are down there, and have an entire city to take care of already. I don't need more consequences or more distractions from what I'm doing.
We're gonna take the chest, aren't we? We're
I
gonna
mean,
open it
I'm
up.
fine with
What
opening
else
it
is
up
down
if you guys don't want anything.
We're gonna open it
It-
up.
it-
It's gonna be a portal from hell, and then 5 demons are gonna fly out of there. And
Hey, that
Nastro's
make
gonna be
for
like,
a really cool journey.
"Congratulations, you played yourself."
I just want to
And
make
then
sure
they'll be
before I
like,
open it, is everyone cool with it?
I mean, I'd like to know what these other things are before we just take the chest.
That's fine. We can take a look at the other stuff in here.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I know we can't take that shell because that would be ridiculous.
It seems quite large.
It seems to have no magical properties either from the inspection that you guys have given it.
Oh, you're just trying to throw us off the trail.
We choose the shell.
Ah, we got them, boys. Doo-doo-doo.
Okay. Or we could just cut to the chase and take the chest because that's what we're definitely gonna do, right?
Do you want a list of the things in the room? Because you guys did investigate more than just the chest, if you
That'd
remember.
be smart.
We should look at what else is in there first.
Do you want to load up tabletop, or do you want me to just list them off?
I think you probably just list them off.
I want to load up tabletop.
Okay. We're one vote and one vote. What do you guys think?
So I was, what was that?
Tabletop or list them off?
Oh, just list them off. That's what
Just
I
list
meant.
them off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's just a couple masks.
there
right?
was a tank holding some mysterious liquid.
I was thinking World War II tank. There's a tank. Like, yes.
I'll take that.
Giant boat.
That was white. That was white colored and opaque, and seemed to be pulsating with white light. Um,
Are we in the vault right now?
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I assume you guys headed down there.
Uh-huh.
Am I glowing again?
What?
Am I glowing?
No, you guys are no longer glowing.
Okay.
Oh man.
I think it was a full moon thing.
Or just a moon thing.
Wait, was the sister battle on a full moon too?
Yep.
What are the odds? Alright guys, we know when our
You guys
next big
waited
fight is
so
happening.
long.
We know when our next big fight is happening, the full moon.
You guys keep waiting, and it keeps happening.
Guess we don't have to fight, because every time we fight, we die.
Cause it's during a full moon.
No, I mean the little fights too.
Anyways, so there was the tank holding the magic, not the magic, the mysterious liquid. There's a magical staff in a case that you guys have back. D4 and 3 had that, and one of you guys picked it up off of them.
I remember I picked up the staff.
There was the cursed sword, or the magical sword. It was likely cursed, based on its distance from everything else
The one
in the
that
corner.
The one that
the one
Grabthar has.
Okay,
And that Grabthar has.
I'm sure that's fine.
There was a large chest. There was a cube a lead cube that was containing something.
Gotta
There
have
was a
match.
pile of golden gems. There was a halberd. There was some sort of armor set down
Yeah.
there.
And you said halberd, right? Not a hellbird.
He said
Yeah.
halberd.
Oh, if it was a
Halberd.
halberd, that'd be pretty cool.
Just
That would
making
be
sure.
fucking
It
cool.
was like right in between the two.
Maybe a hellcat.
There was a necklace. There was a decorated skull. There was a mysterious stalactite or crystal, depending on what you want to inspect it as, with glowing silver grayish glow. There were some spell scrolls. One specifically, one of those spell scrolls was an old magic spell scroll that Dane found out before the battle. And the seashell, and there was an alchemy kit filled with blood.
Can you see what?
And when I say filled with blood, I mean like has like blood vials in it.
How much money?
How much money?
I want to take all your money.
It's kind of like the vault, or it's kind of like the bank of Kremque. So it'd be not all of the piles of just piles of money you'd get, but you'd get a good lump sum out of it.
I need a number, Ben.
We'd have to roll if that's what you chose. Then there would be negotiation involved, and it would be a whole thing.
We have to roll persuasion, and it's like,
There would be a persuasion roll. There would be there'd be a lot of things depending on how you guys did it.
If he
And we
does
can't
this-
figure out that amount before choosing?
Nope.
Play it out. Do what you want.
Okay. How much money can we take?
How much money can we take? Nostro goes, well, it'd be a decent amount.
Decent? We did so much for this city. We're literally flying it back to ground zero. This city would have been destroyed 1,000,000 times over if it wasn't for us. And you say decent? Ridiculous.
Make a persuasion check.
15.
Okay. He kind of turns to you and says, you were not here on your own accord. You were here because you tampered with it in the first place, and then brought upon us a rebellion based on your investigation of the situation. That's how I see it. So, yes, it would be likely a decent amount, especially for peasants like you.
Vince,
Guy's a dick, you guys. Absolute dick.
I'll have you know, my father is Lord of the Vampires here.
Can he? Oh my god. Can he inspect that necklace, or do we have to?
No, you can inspect the necklace. You just can't open up the boxes or anything.
Okay. Can you see what that necklace does, Gordon?
I can.
You don't want to.
I
Your
can.
mind is-
I just can't do it a lot.
Okay.
If you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
I get
Do we
tired.
have anything in particular that people are interested in, or are we gonna go straight for the mystery crate or the money?
There's 2 mystery crates, by the way.
Yeah, Gornez wanted to
Tam-
go for the ornate chest.
Okay,
Tam
the
wants
ornate
to
chest.
go for the ornate chest too. Ryan doesn't, but Tam does. But I do want to see what some of the stuff does. If we were gonna, I want to at least check out like what some of it does. Like that staff looks like it could be really good for Abe. Or
What does it do? We don't know what it does though.
he has a spell to figure out
If you
what
guys
stuff
want
does.
me to figure out, I will do it on one item because I don't want to waste all these.
Which staff was that?
The one that Dane had. The one that Dane. Wait, no, that staff is ours.
That's yours already. That
Yeah,
was
I-
returned as part of the agreement.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
have that in my possession.
This is like payment on top of the agreement. So
Okay.
Wait, we can just investigate everything before choosing?
for the most part, if you guys can touch it,
He has
if
a
it's in a
spell-
case, you guys can't.
Yeah, and he has a spell.
I
that
have
can
a
tell
spell
you,
that
like,
allows
what
me to
certain
tell
stuff
like
does.
pretty much what exactly it is.
So
Okay.
for the most part, you either burn a bunch of spell slots here.
Oh, no, I said I'm only doing it
And-
once.
Okay,
He
so
said
he's
it's
not.
still-
You get to figure out what one of these things do. Also, you won't be able to know what's inside of the lead container or the
Or the
lead
ornate chest
cube or the
without.
ornate chest without opening it,
And if we open it, that means we have to take it.
the thing
because he
that
doesn't
I
want to deal with whatever's in there.
Exactly. The thing that I want to know what it does is either the amulet or the armor. But
I'd be interested in the armor as well.
I think the armor would go to either me
Mm-hmm.
or Grabthar.
Abe, you good with that? If I
Sure, yeah. That's
Okay.
fine with me.
I will cast Identify on the armor. So
All
I'll
right.
do you want me to read out the spell?
No. This one, I can tell you what this does. So, as you concentrate, you find out. So, actually, yeah, does it tell you what exactly it is, or just the magical properties infused in it?
It
So
gives
you
you, like,
choose one
number.
object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell, which is a minute. If it is a
Okay.
magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created.
Okay. So as you hover over this, so as you look at it, it's kind of, it looks fleshy or kind of like skin almost. It is leather, but it's not very well. How do I put this? Crafted, right? It's super like most leather is pretty flat, pretty well done, pretty pressed, and pretty well tanned, right? This one is not. It's pretty rugged. It's pretty like you could see it's like it wasn't even skinned that properly, so there's still chunks of like fat that are kind of on it and things along that line. Um why it does require attunement, and it gives +1 bonus AC, and it gives +1 bonus to AC and to saving throws against spells and other magical effects. In addition, you gain um, immutatable form. So if you are immune to any spell that would alter your form, you gain lightning absorption. So you gain resistance against lightning damage. Whenever you take lightning damage, you gain 5 temporary hit points on top of that. And you also roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana. I'm good at this.
I'd hope so.
Aha. 30-20.
Okay, nice. That gets you. So as you get all this information and you're thinking, yeah, that's pretty great. But then you read into it a little further, and there's something that's not supposed to that doesn't seem right. You find out that this is also cursed, and it would extend the curse onto you if worn. And with the dirty 20, you find out that this is because of its poorly made stature. if you would have taken fire damage, you would have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the end of your next turn. And if a critical hit is made against you, you roll a d6, and on a 6, the armor causes you to attack everything in sight, basically.
Ah,
You essentially just go berserk.
okay. So
Now, granted, this will, once the armor goes berserk, it cannot be removed. And you will continue to attack until you're until you're
incapacitated.
knocked out. Yeah, that one. Or another other
Another crit
instances
hits you.
happen. What?
Another crit hits you.
No.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm gonna relay that back to him. So this armor, it's pretty good. It's probably better than the armor you two
I
are
can
wearing
send it.
now. And I'm
If
gonna.
you guys pick it, I'll send you the link to it. But
So
this is not a.
I don't feel like picking that. I would rather
We're not
keep
gonna
the chest.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. It does, but it doesn't.
Just don't fight fire, Smile.
Yeah.
we're going to an ice cave. Just don't let me hit you with the firebolt.
That would be pretty short-sighted.
Once we start going to the Goron city, though, we gotta be careful.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, I do think taking money would be probably the safest option, because what if that chest has something cursed inside of it?
Yeah, we're playing what's in the box versus what's the money.
But if
And
there's something in the box, that could be really good.
it could be money.
I do
It
think
could
what-
be money.
Yes. Who knows?
Man's got values. They stack up nicely.
And I do think whatever's in this lead box is probably in there for a reason. Probably don't want to fuck with that.
It's like I'd be willing to take on the risk of if it's a cursed item or not. But if you guys are all in agreement that you don't want me to, I would be fine with taking money.
You should probably use your spell to check out whatever's in the chest. Then, if we do take that,
He has
Like,
to be able
can
to touch
I
it.
have to open it first?
yes. If you open it and it's a portal to hell, Abe's gonna be very mad.
Who knows?
Sorry.
Hell might have gold, though.
Hell is notorious for having lots of gold. This is true.
We could go and steal the gold.
Not
It's
Kill the devil.
It's a long-term investment, guys.
We work with the devil to steal gold from
And
other
if we
people.
explode, we just kill demons, so it's fine.
All right, fine. I vote for the chest. There could be
Yeah.
anything in there, even gold.
Okay, so let me verbally hear from everybody the two items that we're choosing.
So the
The
sword,
The store.
The sword.
that's for sure one. My vote's on the chest.
Okay. Grubthar?
Well, Grubthar will stay out of this since he's getting the sword, so let the rest of the group decide what to get.
I guess that will be odd numbers, so
Okay.
that would probably work better.
Okay. Abe?
Smart.
I think gold, just because we don't know what's in the chest.
All right, Tam, down to you.
You know I want to see what's in the chest.
Mhm.
But
no.
will it make you very angry if the chest has something stupid in it?
I think there's a good chance of it being stupid, but I won't.
I think there's a low
Yeah.
chance of it if Revert wanted to keep it locked away inside of his vault.
Gordon can hold this.
Mm,
Wait, this. Gordon can hold this if the chest is stupid.
You know, we don't have a healer anymore. We should probably bulk up on potions.
We do need money
I can heal
for
slightly.
potions.
You are getting paid a little sum, or by little I mean like you're getting paid.
Not as much as if we were to
sacrifice.
take gold.
You're each gonna get like 500 just flat already. So
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
around
okay.
here, that doesn't get you anything. I went to a potion shop and like the smallest vial was like 500. So I guess depends on where we go next.
If the box says something stupid, you can have my 500 gold.
might have been 1,000. I'm gonna look through my notes. Give me a second.
Well, either way, I think it sounds like we're in a majority rules going into the box.
Majority does rule. Sounds like we're going for
So
what's
it-
in the box.
Use
Yeah,
my
Okay, but the one that you looked at that was 500 was a superior healing potion, by the way. So yeah, that's why it was expensive because it was a really good one.
You can't put a box in
That
front of
makes
me.
sense. I'm
I
gonna.
feel like Shen would also be for the box, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
If I do shit like I think I did,
I know how this goes though.
Yeah, Abe, that potion that you were looking at was 8d4 plus 8 hit points of healing.
that seems like a lot.
Yeah,
Seems like full health.
That's at least 16 health.
minimum.
Mm.
On a bad day. A very bad day.
Of 8
Oh,
points.
very bad day.
Yeah, only on a full moon.
All right, enough of this talk. I'm opening the box.
Okay,
Brace myself.
the box or the chest?
The ornate
Not
chest.
the lead box.
Okay, because they're two very
Yeah,
different things. I wanted to make sure that we're on the same page. Okay,
Yep, no problem.
so you go over to the chest and you try it, but it seems to be locked.
Yes, I have thieves' tools that I could use to get into it.
Are you proficient with these tools?
I am proficient with thieves' tools.
Okay,
Nice.
delightful. Attempt to pick the lock, if you so choose.
I'm going to attempt to pick the lock because I choose. That's a 13.
Okay. It's not a very difficult lock. You go through and you hit the third pin, the second pin, the first pin, and then you hear a click. It rotates. And you are able to open up the chest.
All right, boys. I'm going in. Gonna creak it open.
As
No,
you
go.
slowly open, you see that the inner part of the chest is lined with velvet, red velvet. And as you continue to open it, you see that there is a large sphere, a large crystal sphere in the middle of it with give me 1 second. That's not the one. This one. It's a large crystal sphere about the size of a basketball that
Oh, that's big for me.
that is extremely like it has no imperfections to it, and it has on the inside you see that there's sort of a silvery mist flowing through it.
Oh. I want to reach in and grab the orb.
Okay, you reach in. It's a little cold to the touch. Not like extremely, but not room temperature. As you pull it out, and raise it up, the mist falls away and it becomes a clearly you can see through it, and it is just a large crystal sphere.
Okay.
Score. Let's go.
I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
Um. Okay, give me 2 seconds to make sure I have this.
Okay, while you're doing that, I gotta go to the bathroom.
And this box is probably worth a bunch of money anyways.
And this crystal. So easy
Just,
peasy.
just sell the crystal for gold. I feel like this is some Shen stuff. You know, look, maybe you can see into the ethereal realm with it.
This will definitely help you guys a lot.
Or
I guess is communication.
that could be good.
Would be pretty good.
That could be quite Gus Bus.
When Jake gets back, I have it. So.
Ben, one of your running backs towards ACL.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Like what J.K. Dobbins?
yeah.
Was he one of my good ones? Damn
Yeah.
it.
I mean, you still have like 3 other ones.
But you
Or
drafted
4 other
4 in
ones.
a
Yeah.
row, so now,
That's a big pick off of. That's a big hurt off my roster now.
Yeah, at least it's not as bad because you have good backups. Or good.
I'm in the process of a draft right now, and I picked up Gus Edwards.
Yeah, I got him last night in my $50 league. Yeah, really bad luck.
Yeah, at least you prepare for it. Do you have the description of this orb?
Oh yeah, you're back. Sorry, I was reading more in depthly. All right, so you did you cast Identify on it?
Yes, I did.
That's what's happening. Okay, just making sure. So it while touching it, so this is a crystal ball. If you haven't figured that out yet, um, it's it's a very rare, wondrous item. You can cast the scrying spell with it. DC save 17. And if you can look into scrying. You have to be able to cast the scrying spell to use it, but you can use this as a focus to cast scrying spell through. So, if you know what that means.
Okay, so this doesn't like come with charges of scrying spell. I have to be able to. Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
not the only thing it does though. It has various following properties. So it allows you you can use the action to cast you can use an action to cast the spell Detect Thoughts while you're carrying while you are scrying with the crystal ball, targeting creatures you can see within 30 feet of the spell's sensor. So that's more scrying stuff. We can get into that if you ever scry. It's a crystal ball of telepathy. While scrying with the ball, you can communicate telepathically with creatures you see within 30 feet of the spell's sensor. And you can also cast the spell suggestion through the sensor on one of those creatures. You don't need to concentrate on this suggestion spell to maintain it during the duration. If the scrying ends, blah blah, more stuff. If you ever get into it, I'll send you the stuff. Crystal Ball of True Seeing. While scrying with the ball, you have true sight within 120 feet of the sensor spell, which is basically how far you can see in the spell. Whatever you see, you can see things invisible or that are hidden by magic. I think that's what true sight means. Well, you get true sight nonetheless. So that's the standard item, but since it's in my game, it also has an additional ability that, while being used, you can use it to see into the you can use it to see the ghosts, and it gives you vision into the ghostly realm of my world. But you have to be like looking through it. So if you hold it out in front of you, you can see through it, and you might see something different, and it might reveal other things to you. If they are of the sort of like afterlife nature. Like
So
if you are talking to a soul and you can't see it, but Grobthar can, you can hold it out and see the soul.
Oh,
okay,
that's
so the way I'm
cool.
interpreting it is like uh putting on like a VR headset kind of where like I look into it and I see like the location of like where we are and if there's any ghosts there. Think
It's
about-
more. Have you ever seen Spiderwick? It's kind of like the lens you look through to see everything.
I have not seen it.
You-
Okay, so
Okay, so do you know like those detective kits? They might have a hidden message thing, but you need to have a special lens to be able to see the hidden message. It's kind of like that. Like you hold it up and
Okay.
through the lens of the crystal ball, you can see like spirits and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotcha. Cool. Cool.
so Grobthar and Shen are able to just see them naturally for whatever reasons, but you are able. Whoever holds this ball. Also, this ball requires attunement. I don't know if I said that or not, but
That's no problem.
yeah, no problem.
Attunement's
But
my
yeah,
middle name.
that will give you the option to do that. Yes. Bet you're
It-
glad you went with the chest now, huh?
That's good.
I
I
was
don't know if
typing stuff.
anyone else can cast the scry spell. Is that something you can learn?
It is something that it's only a fifth
Learn?
level spell, so it's within reach of you guys, right? Soon, if not yet.
I just don't
Only a
think anyone
fifth
in our
level. That might be a
party.
little while before I can use it.
I don't think anyone in our party can.
Not
can do
yet,
that
but
right
like
now.
it's not too far out of reach of you
No,
guys,
I
because
just mean like I don't think a warlock can learn it, and I don't know if
It might just be a wizard.
artificer. can learn it.
um
I might be wrong. Just still, it's super good, and we should try and find a way to
It's a cool crystal ball. Crystal
use it.
basketball.
Bard, cleric, druid, warlock, and wizard can all learn this.
So then there you go. Abe can learn it.
So you all have options.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
So that should be a fun tool for you guys, and very helpful.
And if Dane ever comes back to life, he could learn it too.
Mm-hmm.
So am I the only one who can use anything with this orb?
No, anyone can look through it. Anyone that's tuned can look through it and see the
Ghost world.
like the ghost world or ethereal plane.
Okay.
Kind
I
of
guess
like
what's
a
the
spy
extra?
lens.
What's the extra thing that applies to just me? I should probably make a note of it.
Oh, they were saying you might be the only one that is able to learn the
Yeah.
Scry spell.
the scry spell.
Yeah. Unless like Dane comes back or someone else or a wizard joins our party or something.
And the scry spell specifically allows me to do exactly what?
There is a lot to it, and
So-
this
Okay.
crystal ball allows you to enhance every single aspect of the scry spell on top of that.
The
So
The scry spell lets you peek in on someone like anywhere around the world. So you can
assuming that they make
Oh, great.
assuming that they can make the save.
yeah, if they don't make
Phenomenal.
So the
Oh.
save's usually pretty high, but you can like check up on people. If like there's a chance that they can avoid it, but with this crystal ball, it also bolsters that DC check.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be even easier to scry on them with this.
in theory we could hunt down Revert with this.
In theory, yeah. There's a lot of things you could do with this.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Revert's the only
depending
person that we can
on
think of that we want to find, right? Though, right?
well, another thing is on the spell itself.
There's a
There's
couple
like
people.
I'm sure we can't think of anyone.
there's
Oh, I know some.
tables. So like how you know them also affects the modifier. So like if there's so like if you've heard of them a second hand, it gives like a +5 to the modifier. If you know them firsthand, like you've met the target, it's just the
Or you're
standard
related to them
modifier.
in some sort.
If you know the target really well, it's 5 off the multiplier. Like if you're related to them as a party member or something. If you have like a picture or a likeness, that's it takes stuff off per possession or garment of theirs. It takes a certain amount off. A body part, lock of hair, or nail also takes a certain amount off. So there's a lot of different ways to go about that, and there's a whole table to go down. But that's if you do choose to go down that spell and get that, there is options.
Yeah, it's good.
It's
There's
a
other-
very powerful spell.
There's other good 5th level spells. Just
Oh, 5th level spells are usually pretty strong.
Oh yeah.
you might be the only one who can learn it out of the 4 of us.
No, bards
Hey,
can
now.
learn it.
I might be able to. Hold on, we
What-
don't know.
Can you read through the classes one more time?
No,
Yeah,
I
let
just
me
mean out
get
of the
back
four
there.
of us.
Yeah, the 4 of us. Here, definitely.
Yeah, if Dane came
Bard, cleric, druid, warlock, wizard. So
Everyone
D4
except sorcerer.
Dane. Sorcerer's not on the list.
Right. So it's all spellcasters except sorcerers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
sense.
2 things that we're missing now. We're missing the healing aspect of our team, or we're missing the solid communication aspect.
I mean, you guys never had that in the first place, so
Anyways, so yeah,
something.
great object. Phenomenal. Checks the harder box.
This is at
Cool.
least worth that pile of money right there. So we're
I
good.
agree, if more.
This is good,
Solid.
and it's something we probably wouldn't be able to find just in a shop.
Totally agree.
this
Yeah.
is magical items like the ones around you are extremely potent. So
I'm glad it's not cursed.
yeah,
Really lucked out with that one.
Phew. What a
Nice.
break.
Did you inspect his sword too? I feel like
he did way back when, but it was clouded in illusion still, because there's a lot more to it than he could have inspected. There's some things, so he's able to find out the arcane properties of it,
right.
but some of it's not arcane, some of it's divine, and he wasn't able to find out what that is.
Divine, my
There's a
boy.
spell. I think clerics learn it. That can do something like that, but
It's
yeah,
also
let's-
meta magic for me, so I'm gonna meta this a little
Right.
bit under Shroud to make it more fun.
yeah. Yeah, there's a more potent type of spell like his spell. I think it's a 4th level, but
Hmm.
Tam doesn't know about that, so
Tam doesn't know about that.
Not yet.
Or does
He'll
he
probably learn it
secretly?
soon.
that would be sweet. Imagine I'm an 8th level wizard just trying to learn sword fighting. My water bottle.
Oh.
Okay. I guess we're good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Nostra will kind of like over the shoulder eye you guys, kind of like over um Gordon's shoulder, kind of like eyeing it, and goes, "I'd be careful with that." And well, I'm actually curious as to why he is holding on to that. But nevertheless, if you want to do some investigation or ask around, I'm sure you can. Feel free to ask around why I'd have something like that, or investigate the city for why that would be useful. But he wasn't exactly a caster, so I'm not too sure as to why he owns it. But I guess it would make sense if he's holding it for someone or something. But he kind of trails off and goes. Nevertheless, best of luck on your adventures, and you have the necklace to notify me now, so you don't have to find a robot.
Thank you. Um, do we get any money at all, or was
Yes,
that?
yes, of course. And you're each handed 500 gold.
Thank you so much.
I'd like to think that he just
Uh,
like pulls it out of his cape or whatever and just has like massive handfuls of it.
Normally, we don't pay our prisoners, but you guys did so well.
Well, we're really good prisoners.
Not
Yeah,
anymore. Now
we
you're
did.
just honorary members.
Now we're just citizens. No more priz.
um, let's go. Did you say the treasury district, the fucking merch district, was that part of this city that's flying around, or?
Yeah, all of it is. The entire city's flying around.
Oh yeah, of course. We should probably go there and then go drop down in the mountains.
Let me know when you need to be dropped off.
All right, thank you. Thank you very
Sounds
much.
good.
Let's go find a place, guys, right?
Shopping spree.
Shopping spree. Or we could save it for when we stop to Balani, which we're totally gonna do. Nothing's gonna sidetrack us.
Nothing's good. Or we can invest in chess.
Potion shop. Oh yeah, can we sell the chest?
Do you have the chess?
Do we have the chest?
Wait, do you mean the ornate chest, or the
ornate
chessboard?
chest.
Oh, I thought you meant like the chess board, like the game. I
I
was like,
thought
do you have? I thought
that's
you
what I
got
was
rid of
talking
that.
about.
I have
The
I
chess
have
board or
one.
the ornate chest?
Yeah, the one we got
Ornate
to
chest.
sell, I sold.
You could probably sell the ornate chest, yeah.
Oh,
I
guys,
need
let's
to
go.
get health potions.
Go
So
see
yeah,
if we can sell this chest.
We could probably get a better price in Balani.
Probably could.
Do you have a way to store stuff, Gordon?
Oh yeah,
Do you have that?
I have my sack,
Do you have that
which is
thing?
where I'm gonna put my crystal basketball in, 'cause it's gonna be quite the pain to carry for me.
It's this big for like Gordon is like this big. He's like,
Yeah. 'Cause we
how
could
tall
probably
are
just-
you? You're like 3 foot, 4 foot.
3'8", I believe.
Yeah, you're 3'8". That thing's like a quarter, or if not more, of your size.
Basically, like an exercise ball. He's like holding.
It's like a massage ball. Like,
Mm.
yeah, we could sell that chest now, or we could wait to sell it in Balani, and I bet someone would pay more for it there.
Oh yeah, we could gauge the price, see what we can get for it here. We don't
I
have to
guess it
sell it here.
depends on if we need money right now, or if we can hold off. Let's go to the potion shop. and see the price of stuff.
Let's have a
Also,
look
do you
around.
choose to attune to said item?
I'm choosing to attune to
Okay.
Crystal Ball.
We're gonna take a
You get
short,
3 items you can attune to max.
short
So
rest here. How are we
you
gonna
already got a
sit?
full rest. So
We gotta take a short rest to attune, though.
oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I think.
Well, for me, it's different.
Yeah, he's a artificer, so he's
What?
fancy.
You can just. That's stupid. Jake, you're stupid.
Damn power creep.
Thanks. Yeah, so Merchant District.
Okay. I guess the potion store. That's the one to hit up.
If it does take a if it takes a short rest, we'll just say you took a short rest and did whatever. Because it's not like just resting. Like you can just be reading and chilling out, and he can just sit there and try to attune to it for an hour, right? So we'll say that happened, and you guys can be on your way.
Okay.
So we'll do a quick shopping trip and head you guys out, and then we'll end the session. How's that sound?
Sounds good, Captain.
All right, cool. So you arrive in the shopping district. Many stores are all over the place. It seems that although the streets are littered and not littered, but being cleaned, there still seems to be quite the presence of everydayers going in and out of gnomes and robots and an occasional human and other species. But for the most part, it seems to be not as busy, but 3/4 as busy as it normally is.
I'm looking for a potion store.
All right.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
Sounds good. You come across your first potion store, and let me pull some stuff up. You come inside, and you come inside to a very um, colorful scene of vials and test tubes behind um, glass sliding panels of various shapes and sizes, and some containing physical things in them. Some are swirling with colors, some are just stagnant, some are just monocolor, and there is a gnome vendor sitting behind the counter. White pointy beard, maybe balding on the top a little bit.
Hey, dude, what I'm surprised to see you here given this place is like floating.
He
You
goes,
you kept working through that, did you?
he kind of goes, well, I mean, it's over now, and I find some people will want the potions, especially after what happened. So I'm here to provide and help the city where I can.
Cool. I mean, yeah, I'm not questioning it. What
I'm not questioning.
what what health potions do you have?
Well, health potions, those are being quite scarce these days. But seeing as you guys are a part of the people I'm trying to help, I'll keep it normal price for you. But I don't have too many. I have. I have 4 regular healing potions. I have 2 greater and 1 superior.
We'll take it all. How expensive? How expensive are the regular ones?
The regular ones are 50 gold apiece.
50
I have
gold.
4 of those remaining.
50 gold. What did they do?
1d, it's 44 plus 4, I think. Regular.
Yes.
I think it's
Gotcha.
one.
The normal healing potion is 2d4 plus 2. Greater healing is 44 plus 4, and then the superior one is 8d4 plus 8.
How many potions did it say you had?
Have 4 regular, 1 greater, or 2 greater, and 1 superior.
Okay.
Who out of us is the fastest?
Chen, but he's not
Seven.
there.
Who out of the four of us is the fastest?
Definitely not me.
Well,
Probably Grub there, right?
I have 30 speed, I'd imagine.
I have
I can
25.
have- I
There's-
can have 60 if I use a action surge. Maybe I don't know if it works that way.
Yeah, it works that way. Well,
I don't think it.
Well, with action
I don't
surge, you
think
can
you
have
can
up
make
to
a-
90.
Actually, I don't think I don't think it does. I
yeah,
thought it-
you can have up to 90, right? Because you have 30, 60, 90, and then you get another bonus action. So, well, you can't use that to dash. So actually, you get
I don't know
Oh, you
if
have
I
the
get
30
action and action. So you can get.
I don't think I get extra
690.
speed.
30
I could
base
move,
movement
dash,
plus the dash, which is another
and then
30.
attack.
You could move, dash, action surge, dash if you wanted to.
Right, but then I couldn't potion. Well,
Right.
Precisely.
might be
All in
able
the same
to.
turn, you couldn't.
Well, is potion a bonus action? Or an
If you're
action?
using it on yourself, only a healing potion. I'm just homebrewing that as a rule.
Okay. It's a bonus action yourself, action someone else.
Right. That's only if it's a healing potion. If it's any other potion, I don't allow it.
If it's any other potion, it's an
Not
action.
delude.
Yeah. Because otherwise, rogues are just gonna go off with damage, and like
Right.
you can get invis, and yeah, I'm not
Okay.
allowing that. I'm just
makes
allowing the healing to make things easier.
That makes sense. I'll take a regular healing potion. I'll do one.
All right, 50 gold, please.
Here you go.
Cha-ching.
And what is the second level? Price and healing for it?
Healing is greater potion is the next one. It's 44 plus 4, and it's 100.
And you had 2 of those, correct?
Yes.
I might pick up one of those. I think I will need it. I will pay 100 gold pieces.
All right, thank you, kind sir. Very much appreciated of that.
Well, Abe, how many are you taking?
Character.
I mean, I don't really get hit, so I'm gonna go one regular. Feel like, yeah,
Delightful. 50 gold, please.
okay.
Cha-ching.
Then I will take the remaining 2 regular potions.
Delightful. 100 gold, please.
Clink, clink, clink.
Greater
Thank you.
healing?
Yes, yours is greater healing.
Add to equipment.
As he kind of takes your money, you see that it's he kind of like pulls it in and it swirls down into a sort of coin vat at the bottom. You know, like those like
At the
at the end of
mall?
a grocery store at a mall. Yeah, those things. He's got that, but like in a fancy machinery to do it for him, and like a glass like looking down table. Anything else I can assist you with on your travels?
I think that'll be all. Thank you, sir.
How are you at mining?
Well, I have a small gnome and a potion seller. Not very good.
Actually,
Well, not
do
with
you
that
have
attitude.
do you have any interesting potions?
Oh, I have quite a few, my friend. What would you be looking for?
Get a gift for Shen.
No.
Random one.
No.
Random potion!
No, this is for
Potion roulette, baby!
Hmm. Do you have any other potions that are on the cheaper side that might do something helpful in battle, or would they all be more expensive?
Well, what's cheap in your requirements here?
100 gold or less.
100 gold or less. All right, let me check real quick. And he'll go behind his desk for a little bit, checking his inventory.
The only thing is I have 101. Sorry.
I don't know what potions there even are.
He comes back out and he goes, "Well, I was taking a quick look and I have this real quick." And it's like an orange glowy um it's like an orange glowy sphere sort of looking thing. Um and on the top it's sealed with a cork, but in a way that you're not able to take the cork off, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And he goes, "Now be careful with this. It is highly flammable. It is alchemist fire. So I'm going to ask that you be very careful while having this in your possession. It's you could throw this and then it does fire damage and light stuff on fire.
Nice. Mazel tov cocktail. Let's go.
That could be useful. How much for that? One of those?
50 gold, sir.
50 gold.
I have two of them
Alright.
if you'd be interested in more, but I have one.
I'll
I
buy
have two of
both.
them. If both
I'd
of them?
buy both of them if I could get them for 90.
Roll persuasion.
20.
He
Got it.
he got a 19, my man. Nice. He
That was-
goes, you
yeah,
know,
that was Nat.
I've had these for a while. That sounds like a great deal. 90 gold.
Alright. Thank you very
Nobody
much.
else
you
is
kind
taking them
sir.
off my hands.
Would you still be interested? I can take a look further down. This is just the first thing that I found.
I think I'm good for now. This will help me a ton.
Thank you. Thank you. Anything else any of you are looking for?
I think I'm good.
Anything I can help you with at all?
Anybody else gonna turn to the other two? You, Abe? You need something else? Grabthar?
Well, you guys seem to be stocking up. Is there something you're going to do? A big adventure you're on? Where you headed off to?
Nope.
We're
Doing
heading.
anything.
We're heading to the Kadarian Mountains out west.
Do you have anything
Oh.
that might help against the cold?
Well, I was going to bring that up. You know, we used to have tons of travelers head out there, you know? Big, big, hulky men and, you know, some females every once in a while as well that would come in, stay. I was way back when, before Revert took over and all that. But, oh man, those guys, when they came in, they were the best of people to hang out with. You should see them at chess. They're insane at it. Oh my goodness, never win a game. They hustle you for all your money if you stay there all night. Besides my side tangents, they'd always head out into the mountains and things as well. So there's got to be something out there worth their time. If it's not just the sights alone that you're looking for. So, yeah, I don't. I do have some expensive potions of frost resistance, but you said cheaper. So if you're looking for an easier solution, I'd head a little bit down the street to my old pal Cal. He's the clother. He sells you the clothing that you'll need to head over there.
That seems like a smart idea. Is there any potion ingredients that you can find in the mountain that we might be able to find for you?
Oh, I
Are
don't
you
know.
looking for anything, or do you
I
just buy
don't
the
really.
potions?
I just buy what comes in and out of the stocks. See, there's a. He kind of looks around for a moment. Roll me. He goes, "Can you guys keep a secret?" Roll me a persuasion check.
I'm great at keeping secrets.
I'm terrible at persuasion. 17.
All of
18.
us?
It was really just Tom or Tam rather, but
Okay.
Maybe 10. Or 10.
he goes, "Well, you see, there's a black market downtown, and I just buy them, and I when see the road usually comes in and brings in whatever they get, and then you know I don't know how it's going to work with us being in the sky these days, but when the road comes through, you see the city's magic is frowned upon by a lot of cities. So in order to get our stuff, they employ the road. But when the road's here, you see the potions that they get, they sell at a premium. Sometimes they're way too expensive for me, and sometimes they want the stuff that I got. It's like the stock market of potions, man? So, a lot of fun stuff there.
Wall Street, the place that we all know about here in Estonia, or Roland, or whatever.
Yarlin, yeah. Anyways, I
Interesting.
don't know how much they're gonna be in and out these days, but the more that they're here, the better my business is doing, for sure.
Very interesting.
Interesting.
But yeah, if you want to head down the street to my pal Cal, it's a good time down there. He gets you all sorts of fancy whatevers.
Will do. It's been a pleasure. And
He,
I
w- he waves you off.
Getting,
storm out.
getting. That's the bell ringing as we leave.
All right. Where do you guys head off to next?
Going to Cal's.
Looking for a pickaxe.
Looking for a pickaxe. All right.
Oh wait,
There's
do
a
I
few-
have one? No, did I keep that from the? I can't.
You
imagine
do
I
not
did
get to
have
keep
that.
it from the mines.
Damn it.
I was gonna bedazzle it.
Probably just embedded it into that guy. That I thought it was a robot at the time.
You could put a pickaxe on Dane when you bring him back.
Put it,
That
put
could
it,
be his,
put him
that
to
could
work.
be his
Wait.
melee. That could be
Go
his
go
melee,
gadget. Pickaxe.
his melee attack is just a pickaxe.
Karate chop action.
Yeah, but I definitely think warm clothes seems like a good idea. Didn't think about that at all, but that seems like a good idea.
That was on my list.
All right. You come in and you see a relatively older gnome, not old enough to where his beard is turning white, but he's got like the startings and his roots of his hair turning white. Dark brown beard, well kept, slicked back hair, um, and very fine clothes that he's wearing himself, but with like flared out at the edges of his like sleeves and next to his boots. They're flared out. As you guys come in, he goes, "Oh, hello, hello, hello. How may I help you?"
We need clothes. Some nice, thick, warm clothes to survive the mountains.
Thick, warm clothes. Wow. Oh, the mountains. That makes much more sense. Okay. Well, I can make those for you. Make them rugged and do everything you need. But if do you want anything on them specifically? I can get you some interesting tailoring, some patterns, some colors, some. Are we just looking for the basic? Just get it done quick, get it done dirty, all that good stuff. Are we looking for a little bit something more extravagant here?
Cheapest, warmest option.
Do you have something that
Just
could,
functional?
Yep.
could you make it in a way that helps us blend in with like icy climates?
Yeah, sure. It depends on what you want to blend in with, though, because when the blizzard's set, well, I can definitely make you something white, and everything's going to be covered in snow. But the most of the mounts are gray, um, so I can make you a rocky a rocky sort of pattern, or I could make you a snowy kind of pattern.
I think we're gonna go exploring in the caves. Could you
Oh,
make
okay.
something more rocky?
I haven't been in the caves before. I'm more of a sightseer myself than an adventurer, but um, yes, I can make. He thinks for a moment and goes, "Yes, yes, I can make you the insides of the caves colors for sure, assuming you don't go into any sort of volcanic areas or anything."
Nope. We don't plan
Nope.
on it.
Nope, not us. Never ever.
All right, I can get that made for you by the end of the day.
That would be
It's
amazing.
like 10 a.m. right now.
All right. I'd like mine to be like that, if possible.
Delightful. Anybody else? Any requests?
I'll take the same as him, as Tam, a boy here.
Time
All
tap.
As in
right,
Rocky.
delightful.
Whatever's cheapest and warmest.
Delightful. All right, 3 suits can be made up. Sounds
Oh.
good.
4.
I'll jump in on the camo as well.
Okay, I'm assuming you all want the stone interior camo. Yes.
Yeah, might as well make it
Yes.
uniform.
Yes, I think that's. I anticipate that being useful.
Delightful. Okay. Um. Does that go for you as well, human? Abe, he's talking to you because you're the only
Tiefling?
human.
Brian's a
You're a
tiefling.
tiefling?
Yeah.
Thought you're a human.
No.
Tiefling.
Tiefling,
Okay,
human, they all
tiefling.
look the same to me.
Tiefling.
Fucking racist.
I could have sworn you were human. That's my bad.
The human is Tam, and maybe Shen. We don't know.
Shen
Shen's
is
a half
something.
dwarf.
Half dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
half
okay.
dwarf and half something else.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Half
same
spaceman.
thing.
The camo as well. Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Half tiefling, half dwarf. Got it.
All right, come along, come along. I'll take your measurements then, and he takes you into like side rooms individually, one by one, measures you up, all the fine tunings that you'd assume. Takes about hour, 2 hours, and it's noon at this point. As you guys head out of the shop, I'll have those to you by the end of the day. Feel free to stop by whenever.
How much are
do
they
I
gonna
owe
cost?
Oh, right. I'm getting ahead of myself. Each one should cost 15 gold each.
Oh man, we saved the city. 15 gold. There's no hero discount.
It's not like it's widespread knowledge you saved the city.
Ridiculous. How about 13 gold?
How about 13? All right, make me a perception check or persuasion check.
Come on, persuasion.
We just need to have a deal with whatever
24.
god to have Hero by Nickelback play whenever we enter a room.
There
Back
goes my
Hero, baby.
He looks and he goes, so this is in bulk? Sure, why not?
Thanks, dude.
Yes.
That was worth the minute conversation.
It's 13 to all of you guys too, so it's not 15.
Wow.
So everybody,
Oh,
all you guys
wonderful.
Alright.
Alright,
13 gold.
we need a pickaxe and we need something to light a cave.
Have pythons.
Oh, don't worry. I got
And
some
we
to
might
light
need
up
more
that
rope.
cave.
We might want more rope. I only have 50 feet.
True, are we mountaineering?
We might need to. I mean, we're
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Great
mountain. We
point.
might as well be prepared for. Gotta be prepared for anything.
Alright. We go to a mountaineering shop. Does that exist?
So
Yeah, is there like a climber set? Is that a thing?
that is a thing. The closest thing that you can find is like an adventurer set or like a kind of like a Cabela's sort of thing.
Okay.
Fuck yeah,
it's
it's
more
perfect.
of like outdoorsy gear and like hobbyist stuff.
Alright.
Not a lot of people in there, but there is a gnome, once again older, black hair, kind of flicked back, and beard coming down that's woven, and kind of like kicking back in a very very comfortable gnome looking chair that you use in camping as you guys approach.
Okay. I need some rope. Hi. You climb out in the mountains often?
He kind of like you see that as you say that he kind of and you see that he was sleeping at the moment, becomes more lively when he's awake and goes, "Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. I was tending to make sure there's no holes in the back of my eyelids." Anyways, yes, the mountains. I haven't. It's been. I was there in my youth, much long time ago. But, yeah, I can help you out with that. What are we looking for?
Well, we want to be able to safely traverse. I feel like we have some. I feel like I have some good stuff for that. Um, I need more rope. Can I get some rope? Like maybe
Oh, most certainly, sir.
how expensive is about, I don't know, 300 feet of rope?
Let me check that for you.
It's 1 gold per foot.
Is it?
Jesus.
Oh no, no,
Yeah,
so that's a
yeah,
gag.
no. He goes, well, it's not that expensive. It's 1 gold for 50 feet. So how much you said you want there?
1 gold per 50 feet. I can probably only carry so much. Well, you could probably put
It's
some in
10
your.
pounds. It's 10 pounds for 50 feet, by the way. So it's a decent amount of rope there you got.
Yeah, you'd probably have to.
You put
I
it in
need
my
more.
sack.
We need more than 50 feet of rope, though. Wait, do you guys all have rope?
I
I
think
have
it's
50
is it
feet of rope.
150 in your sack, Jake?
You start out with
Uh,
50 in the adventure kit.
No, in Jake's thingy,
Bag of holding.
he's got a bag of holding. It says a certain amount of
Uh,
weight, but I
yeah,
forget
I'm
what it
reading
is.
through right now. It can hold to
I think we
500
gave it.
pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64. So 500,
Yeah,
it can hold up
so
to 500 pounds, and it can't have super big. I guess whatever
yeah,
you think, 64 cubic. It.
the size wouldn't be that big of an issue for this bag for rope. I don't think. 64 cubic feet. You know how big that is? I don't think you guys would spend that much on rope anyways. So
Probably not.
Nope.
however much rope you think you'll need.
I don't know. How much do we have between the four of us? Is Shen gonna be here? What's up with
Shen. So I didn't do this. I should have done this before. He wanted to stay back to look at the schematics more to try and figure out how Revert got his hands on this and ask around about that.
Okay.
So he's very intrigued about the fact that something he was very familiar with back in his day that's now gone missing is now a replica of it and is used in a robot army war. So he's investigating that very thoroughly and waiting for your guys' little adventure here.
Okay. How much rope do we have between all of us?
I have 50
'Cause
feet. I have the
I have
adventuring
50 feet
pass.
as well.
I do as well.
Do you have rope, babe?
No, I do not.
Okay. I think we all should get another 50 feet of rope.
Fine with that.
Just in general, I feel like 300 feet, there's nothing more than. That's like a whole baseball field almost. And if we need more than that, then
Isn't
we
there
got a problem.
Isn't there like roughly 3 feet in a yard?
That is correct. 3 foot,
Yeah.
3 feet per yard.
Yeah. So that's a whole football field.
Yeah, I think we have plenty already, to be honest. But
Okay.
I'll grab 50 more.
Do you
Just
have?
to be safe.
Well, okay. Okay. I'll ask him. Do you have any climbing gear? Anything that could help us be safer out there in the mining? In the like any clips or gadgets? I have pythons, but
Oh well, yes, I actually have this climber's kit. It's a little up there in price, but it's and he shows you and it's priced at $25, which is expensive for them, but you know, you guys are adventurers, so
It's the equivalency to gold.
12 gold. Yeah, 12 gold.
Okay.
yeah, I want to get that for sure.
Well, I have 3 sets if you're interested. So
What is in the climber's kit?
climber's kit includes special pythons, boot tips, gloves, and a harness. You can use the climber's kit as an action to anchor yourself. When you do, you can't fall more than 25 feet from the point in which you anchored. You can't climb more than 25 feet away from a point without undoing an anchor.
What was the first word? The python?
Special pythons, boot
Which
tips, and
are
gloves, and a harness.
Like
what is?
big nails.
Okay, so just the anchor points that for like climbers or whatever.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Pretty sure.
So essentially, you just knock it in, go up, knock it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to get that. How much did you say it was?
25 each.
All right,
I do only have 3, as he kind of eyes your potty, or 4.
I will buy one, just in case we need to at least one person to get to a certain spot.
Yeah, probably one will be fine. I don't think.
Yeah, Tim will be
Because
the point man on this climb if we need to.
All right.
I would probably get one, or we should be the only other one to get one, but I think we're probably good.
And is this called a
It's called a climber's kit.
climber's kit? Add to backpack. Okay.
I know a lot of other adventurers usually go to the rations shop if that's what you're looking for next, but or if you got that all undercover, you're good there. But don't know how long you're planning to be out there.
That would
Hopefully
be
not too
very
long.
smart. That would be very smart to have rations. We don't have much for that.
FYI, you guys still have like 4 days of rations because you've been getting fed every single day here. So,
Yeah.
but 4 days isn't a lot, so you're probably gonna want to stock up again.
Yeah, it can't hurt. You don't know how long we're going to be out there. Those are big bones.
I mean, if it's any longer than 2 weeks, you're gonna explode anyways. So why not?
Get enough for 2 weeks, so then we know we'll either run out of food or we'll die from explosion damage.
Easy peasy.
Yes, ooh, that is a good idea. Do you have any? Do you have anything else that might help on a trip to the mountains?
Well, it depends on what you're going there for, I guess.
We're gonna go inside caves.
Inside caves? Well, I'm definitely gonna need some sort of light, and I got some torches if you're looking.
Torches, torches. Do we need torches? Do
If you're
any of
gonna
you
be
guys?
mining, you're probably gonna need some pickaxes and some carts. I don't know what you're gonna
Those
be
we'll
doing.
we'll need those pixes.
Pickaxe for sure. We need a pickaxe.
I know that was a big deal of people going. I know there was for some reason there's a lot of cave explorers that were swordsmen that would go in there. So that way back when, they don't really do them much anymore. I haven't seen any for a long time, but way back when there were a lot of swordsmen. I don't know if you want a sword or something, but that's not this type of shop. You can go to the weapons shop downtown though, or down the road there.
Swords.
Thank you very much. Do you know? All right. What kind of things did those swordsmen buy? Just the climbing kits?
Oh no, they went down the whole place. They bought whatever they felt was great, and then they bought everything, man. They came with tons of money, and they're like, "Oh, that looks cool. I'll buy that," even if they didn't think they needed. They for sure though. The most ones that they came by that they'd be they didn't really like the climbing kits. They'd like to they would buy the tents though, the big tents. They'd buy those a lot. Um,
We should probably have tents.
they buy the tents. They'd buy the rope. They'd buy the torches, um, and the foods, and they always get the fancy clothes, man. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them get real fancy clothes. Really peculiar type over there.
Fancy clothes, like warm clothes or like fancy?
Yeah, the warm clothes. Cows down the. You been to Cows yet? You're probably gonna need to do a stop there if you haven't been to Cows.
Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah,
So
he can be a little draining sometimes.
you got tents?
Yep, got me
How
some
expensive?
tents.
How expensive is a big ass tent?
Well, how big of a tent you looking for?
Big enough for 6 people.
6 people. Let me see what I got. I got the mainly we get 2 people tents, but if you want a big one, that's gonna be like you're gonna need the big stake in the middle, and then you're gonna need to put them out a little bit. They're not really that active. I can look in the back. Let me go take a look. You know, he'll go back there. He'll come back out. And he'll go.
Well, he's back there looking. I'm gonna ask Gordon if he can make a tent, or if we need to buy one.
Might need to buy one.
Okay. I just figure you can make anything.
I can make.
We just need the parts that he's gonna sell to it. Okay.
He comes back
Wait.
and he goes, "Okay, I found this. I found this 6-person tent. It's kind of big, and heavy. So I won't bring it out yet until you want to buy it. But it's 10 gold for that one. Otherwise, they're 2 gold for each individual ones,
What are you guys thinking?
or 2 gold for a 2-person one.
Well,
You
should
guys
probably get 2
thinking?
tents then.
2 persons. That should be fine.
Okay. No sleepovers for us.
You can just put them end to end. It's fine.
You know how annoying that would be. Okay. I'll pay for 1 gold for my share of a tent.
And though, so each of the tents are 20 pounds. The 2-person tents, 20 pounds.
I'm just gonna pretend Jake can handle everything.
Yeah, the only thing I have in my the only thing I have in my bag of holding right now is my crystal ball.
Really? I thought you had something else in there. The staff.
Yep.
Yes, that too. Sorry.
I was like, what happened?
I
The
couldn't remember if
staff,
I thought I put that in my backpack, but no, I did put that in my.
That would
Yeah,
be
because you
pretty
didn't want it in the
embarrassing.
real plane of existence, so you put it in your bag.
Yes. Only those 2 things.
Hmm.
And I was gonna put like my other climbing stuff.
All right. So you guys wanted to buy the individual tents?
Yeah.
All right. He comes over and plops down the 2 tents for you. Do you hand over the gold?
Yeah, I'll pay 1 gold.
All right, one more, and I get you 1 tent.
I'll pay the other gold.
There you go. He slides 1 tent over.
Hey, split skis then. On a tent. We can go Dutch. Whatever that place
Sure.
is.
Sounds good.
Ben,
How much is it?
Is there Dutch people in this world? It's 1 gold for you.
No.
From you. It's 1 gold, Ryan.
Okay.
So.
That's cheap. All right.
How about a silver?
1 gold.
Yeah, so he hands it over. He goes, "Oh, and while I was getting these, I forgot. They usually stock up on firewood too before they go in their big carts that they like stocking up. But if you guys got other means to keep warm, by all means, go ahead. But that was something else that was a popular accessory that they liked.
Do you sell firewood here? Do we have to go somewhere else for that?
Oh no, I got some firewood. I got some
Alright.
firewood, and I got the wagons. You can carry them in too.
I'll look
If
at
you guys
Abe.
need a wagon.
I'll look at Abe.
I
Can you
think
make
we're
fires?
fine.
Okay.
I can
If
make
anything, I feel
fires.
like. What was that?
I say I can make
Yeah.
fires too, but it would probably be more loud
Oh my
at
god.
my fire
I
pit.
mean, not like we'd need fuel for the. Do we need fuel for our fires that we're making?
There's probably trees somewhere.
I do have a tinderbox.
That is.
That's not gonna last very long though.
When I say
Tinder
fuel,
is very small.
I mean logs.
That's
So I can create a bonfire on the ground
That
for
thank you.
1 minute.
I do have.
That-
For 1
I mean-
minute. Go on, boys.
I have
Yeah,
Is it a
firebolt.
cantrip? If it's a cantrip, we're fine.
I have
But
firebolt.
it's gonna go away. We're gonna freeze in our in our sleep.
I have firebolt.
It's a cantrip, so
You gotta-
yeah.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
can
be
do that.
awake to-
We can just keep doing that.
You gotta be awake. Okay.
I have firebolts. We're good.
There you go.
Can I get a bundle? If I get a bundle of wood, can you put it in your sack for me, or are you that against wood?
Talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
Talking to me.
yeah, anything we get, I can put in my bag. No problem.
Can I get a couple bundles of wood? I feel like we want that.
Well, let's ask if there's trees up there first.
Why do we need it?
For
To
fire.
Because if
Keep the fire going.
But
Tree.
why? I can just keep the fire going myself.
what if you fall asleep?
He never
I
sleeps.
mean, I didn't imagine we were gonna have a fire going when we were sleeping. Are
We're
we?
gonna freeze. We're gonna freeze to death.
I mean, we have our coats, don't
What the fuck?
You
And
may- I
sleeping
mean,
bags in our tents.
you make a good point. You do.
we? We can cuddle. We'll be fine.
Okay. We're not getting any firewood, Ben.
Okay. Okay.
But thank you.
I know you're
Wait,
really
actually,
excited for us
you
to get
said-
firewood, but
You said you sold axes. Pickaxes?
Yes. Pickaxes. Yes. Would you be needing a cart to travel?
No.
Okay. As you kind of look, as he closes the door, what you were expecting was a wooden cart with wheels and all that. As he closes the door, it's like revertium carts that he just goes to.
That would be rad.
back to the shed with you then.
That would
Gordon,
be
how are
rad.
you carrying this orb?
Wait, how much? How much?
It's
How
in
many?
my
So the
ba-
backpack of
It's
full.
in my sack, and I
Oh,
point to the
nice.
bag of
Okay.
holding.
It fits. Cool. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he's got
Oh.
he's got a bag of holding. You can put some like a lot of stuff in there.
Nice.
It's like 500 pounds of holdings power. So.
I didn't know that
Yeah.
accounted for volume. So cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like
Great.
Hermione's bag.
Yeah.
from Harry
64
Potter.
cubic feet.
She
Yeah.
does have a bag of holding in Harry.
Yeah, she does.
I just read /listened to that book series.
All right. Anything else you guys are interested in then?
Pickaxes,
The
Jesus.
pickaxe.
Oh, my bad. Yep, you did say that. Pretty sure it's gonna be like.
I'll be the muzzle, but I won't buy the pickaxe.
I feel like it's kind of up to Abe and I, or Abe and Grobther to buy those.
He kind of goes around and he goes, "Well, you see, before we had this old revert guy, we got these old-fashioned ones. They're kind of they're good. They work. They're standard pickaxe, right? But we got some new ones. We got the new refurbished revertium ones. If you're looking for that would be a little bit more. The standard pickaxe, that's only 2 gold. That's good. You want the revertium pickaxe, now that gets you more finer cuts and doesn't dull as fast, and it do give bigger blows when you swing with it.
It do give big
Um,
blows.
It do give bigger blows when you swing with it. If you that one's 5 gold pieces.
Well,
Gold.
freaking give me that rhodium pickaxe.
All right.
How
Now,
about a war pickaxe? Do you think that would be able to mine?
now the thing about the revertium pickaxes is I can only rent them out to you because we're not allowed to sell them. So if you're okay with that, that's cool. I'm just gonna need them back eventually.
That's fine. I don't plan on keeping this forever.
Okay, just remember, if you don't return them, they're gonna become more expensive when you do get them back to me.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, sounds good to us.
So it's the
Alright.
library fine. Just don't ever go back to the library.
Don't say anything. Oh, good.
That's what we were using in the mines, were Verdian pickaxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, your guys's wasn't. The robots got their Reverdian pickaxes.
How rude.
What, they think we were gonna steal them? And then
What
escape
would you
somehow?
do if you did?
Keep them in our cells, of course.
Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a part of this.
I also I'm getting 50 more feet of rope, and I'm getting.
Well, okay. To be clear, did you guys get the Reverdium ones, or did you get the other ones?
I got the
Oh,
Reverdium.
I'll get a
Okay.
Reverdium.
Okay.
5 gold.
I'll get the
Nice.
library. Get the library
What
card.
Tam get?
I'm not buying a pickaxe. You fucking crazy?
Okay, cool.
I'll use.
What, you gonna
Gordon.
punch it?
No, I'll be the muscle, but I'm not paying for a pickaxe.
Alright, fine, I guess. You do what you want.
I bought the climbing kit. What if I need to climb up to the fucking slush rocks?
I figure if we all got pickaxes, it'd be faster to get the crystals.
Gordon, how effective are you at mining?
I mean, you saw me in the mine, not very.
There you go. You guys can create light, right?
All you guys make me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
I mean,
5.
That's a cool
24.
pickaxe you just got handed. Abe,
21.
you realize that these pickaxes are magically imbued.
Do I also know this with my 21?
Yes, you know that they're magically imbued so that they're easily able to be found wherever they are.
Hey guys.
They put
She's in the forest
they put
when we're
trackers
done.
in these library books. No,
Oh,
no.
rat.
We're gonna have to leave him in the cave.
Yeah, let's just leave it in the cave. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, we lost them. I don't know where they went.
I do want a
Let's come back
pickaxe.
here, right? We don't return anything else. We don't need to buy anything.
I think it would be good to have a regular pickaxe just in case I come across like whatever, swordmaster or there is.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll get a regular one though.
2 gold. And you get to own that too. So you don't have to return that one.
Pickaxe. Oh, I gotta manage inventory.
Wait, Ryan.
All right.
What if someone's already left their pickaxe there?
Oh shit!
Oh, 1000 IQ.
Too late now. I've already got a miner's pick. I think that's it. I do want to check out the blacksmith, see if he does any reverdiums. Well, they wouldn't loan that out. Never mind. I think
Did we
I
say we had torches? Someone got that.
I have 10
Dude, I just want to
torches.
know if anyone has a magical way of creating light.
I have my bread and
I'm sure
butter
there's a Patrick
fireball.
somewhere.
I just had bonfire. What was it?
Oh, it did bonfire. Would be good too.
I've
Yeah.
had
Not like we're mining more than a minute.
I've
Just create a redstone machine that can create fire or bonfire every minute. We're good.
Anything else I can help you guys with?
Yeah, I'll take some more rope and some rations. 50 feet of rope specifically, and 6 more days of rations.
Well, I don't have the rations part. You're gonna have to go a little bit down
Oh,
the
that's
street
somewhere
there.
else. Okay.
Yeah, but I do have the rope. How much rope you looking for? You said
50 more feet.
50 more feet. That's a gold for you, buddy.
Ting.
Nice, thank you.
That's it for
Can't
me.
get anybody else. Anything for anybody else?
Think I'm good. I think I'm good. Do you have coffee? Is coffee a thing that exists?
Yes, coffee is this in all the planes. But I do not own it. I do not sell that. No stuff that I own, I use for myself. So you're gonna have to go down there and when you get the rations, you can hit them up and say I need some coffee
It's a
too.
good idea. I feel like I want coffee. Gordon, do you have a way to make coffee? Do you have a
I mean,
chef's
out of thin air, no, but I can. I
Out
have
of
cooks.
brew
I
coffee?
have cooks utensils that I can figure out.
Yeah, I mean, you have cook's utensils. Could
He
you
has a
make
pot.
coffee? Okay, that's what I mean.
So I
You
have.
got a bonfire, you got a pot. What else do you need?
I'd have to make the cook utensils first, but we just have to wait an hour for that.
Let's
No,
go to.
no,
Didn't
Jack.
you? No.
No,
You
you
bought
have
No.
cooking
a-
utensils.
I'm
You
Remember?
have a thing, because you,
You
yeah.
got
I
chef
did? Okay.
utensils.
I remember
Yeah.
you bought one. Yeah.
Hell,
You
I have a mess
have-
kit.
Oh yeah,
You
I have a
from
mess kit from the Adventures gear.
When you were because you were using them in
Yeah, you
in
made it
in
really
early-
Orleans.
And if you don't have a pot, then we're in trouble.
yeah, I do
And it's a
remember
very bad cooking kit.
before we left for Bologna. I can't
'Cause you
remember
got
the
into-
No,
chef's
you
name in
Estonia even. Estonia.
Yeah,
You were in
that's what I
Estonia
meant. Before I
cooking.
left for Bologna, I
Yeah.
went cooking.
Oh, before you left for Bologna. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
just-
had it.
I
Yep.
remember.
And then you cooked a little bit in
On
a
the
little
way
bit in
there.
Bologna, and then a lot of bit in you got the recipes from him in Ruth Orley's place in here in Cremque. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just forgot to put that down.
I feel like that'd be perfect for our little camping adventure. Some coffee with our rations.
Oh, do we have sleeping bags? Is that a thing that we should need and consider?
I have a
Or
bedroll.
bedroll? We have a bedroll. That's
you
whatever that-
guys all have bedrolls, I'm pretty sure, and all your adventures kits and all that.
Yeah. All right.
That's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Perfect. So
Yeah.
I'm ready to just buy the week's worth of rations, and I think that's it.
Yeah, so I guess we'll head over. Where'd you say we can get some rations?
Can we just
Downtown at Festies. You gotta go to Festies.
We're
don't break your back on that one, Ben.
let's go.
We don't have to RP this. We can just buy a week's of rations and go off with it.
You asked. You guys know all of these are literally names of like knocked off things. Like you guys went to Cal's, then you guys went to Bella's, and now you're going to Festies. So
I can't
Let's go.
imagine what that's named
Okay.
off of.
I want to get some coffee at fucking Festies.
Is there another place called
isn't
Vols?
that like a Northwest thing? Like, isn't Festival not all over the place? So
I think maybe Midwest. I don't know about
that's what I meant
Northwest.
to say.
Definitely.
Well, it's also Northwest here. Well, it's Northwest here, in
Northwest of the Midwest.
Okay. Can I just go buy some coffee and let's get some rations?
Yeah,
How much
let's
the
go.
rations cost, Ben?
We don't have to RP it. I just want to do it.
Yeah, sure. Do you want anything else while you're there? He's gonna try and sell you all sorts of extravagant meats and vegetables and fruits.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll
Oh,
buy.
I
I'll buy
want some meats and veggies.
Yeah, I'll buy the good shit.
I will
Alright.
buy
Do you want to
jerky.
RP it, or do you just want me to go? This is the good shit.
Yeah, I just want you to tell me this is
Yeah,
the good
just
shit.
tell us what's the good shit.
All right, the good. He's got some extravagant stuff, which is like, is what you want. What kind of thing are you looking for? You looking for like, he's gonna try and sell you like fish that he has, which he thinks is like the hottest shit ever because they're imported. Then he's gonna also try and get you some like, elk, which is fitting for your group. And then he's also gonna try and sell you guys some bear that is like prime game. Like there's no woods around here, so he thinks it's the coolest crap ever.
Just bear?
just bear.
Can I spend
Uh-oh.
20 gold and get a good assortment of everything?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And
And cost.
Drop
just
our
just let me
just
know what you're
turkey.
getting because it might play a different. It might play a role later. So like, what do you like things? What
Alright.
things are you getting, and how much of them? 20 gold is a lot of food, by the way. Like
Yeah.
that's a lot of good food.
Yeah, I want like one of everything.
One of everything.
of
All
ev-
right. So you get a fish, you get an elk, you get a bear, you get like some. There's a crazy expensive $10 one if you want that. It's
Ooh.
like it's it's like alpaca.
Yeah, fuck it. We just saved the world. I'll make it 30 gold.
Okay, okay. Um, and then there's some yeah, and then there's some fruits and vegetables. There's some like snowberries. There's like all the like cucumbers, all that sort of jazz, zucchini, all that sort of squash. And then the fruits, you got some like grapes and stuff and travel food. Not
Yeah.
the not exactly like rations, but good stuff.
I don't even want to buy rations. I want to buy good food and then have an awesome time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what you did. You dropped fucking 30 gold on food. That's
Yeah.
insane food. Granted, it's only gonna last you like a week because you're in the ice,
Yep.
part of the world, but it'll be
Yep.
worth.
I trust my good pal can cook all this food I just ordered.
I would like 6 days worth of just jerky, just assorted jerky.
Turkey jerky, beef jerky, sausage jerky.
Bear jerky, anything and everything.
Everything. All right, that'll cost you like 10 gold
Cool.
for a week's worth. Actually, no, make that 15. Make it 15 gold for a week's worth of like
15.
jerky. That's probably 15 bucks. All right, Abe, what are you getting?
What's the cheapest food you have?
Rations.
Alright, rations it is.
MREs.
All right. And that's it. It's gonna be. It's gonna be for 2 days. It's a gold. So.
Wait, can I've gotten enough for me and Gordon, so that way.
Oh
Gordon
yeah,
cooks
for
it?
your money, you got enough for the whole party. Like.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
You have enough for the whole
Yeah.
party of food,
Well,
essentially. Off of 30
yeah.
gold, that's plenty. But
Hey.
Grobthar wants jerky because Grobthar's a jerky man, so
My
that's fine.
treat, everybody. We just saved the freaking world. I've got the most money I've ever had in my life.
Granted, that will be like 30 pounds of food, so
Yeah, do we need that much food?
That's fine. Just
Yeah.
toss it in my bag. Granted, things might get messy in there.
I mean,
Soldier-
each
Well-
day of rations is 2 pounds, to put that in perspective.
Soldier's
So-
life, brother.
A week's worth of rations is 14 pounds, so 30 pounds isn't actually that much, so it's probably like 50 pounds.
Hey, it's gonna suck ass out there, but at least we're gonna have good food.
Cooking over your minute campfires.
No, it'll be a team building exercise.
That's 6 turns worth of cooking, and then
Abe's gonna be
or
out
10
there
turns,
like
10 turns worth of cooking.
campfire.
Yeah, right.
And then I'm gonna be over there like, here's some food to put in the pot, and then Gordon's gonna be.
And then I'll just be off to the side. Fireball. Boom. There it is.
Food was no longer an issue for you guys. 30 gold pieces and jerky to go around will be plenty for you guys, easily.
All right.
Unless you guys are there for more than 2 weeks, and you guys won't get there for more than 2 weeks because, you
That's
guys
what-
got bombs.
Because we got bombs.
Anyways, yeah.
And then I think let's talk to. I'll give my. Wait, I want to give the rights to Gordon to communicate. So here you go, Gordon. You can have the communication.
Oh, the
thing.
necklace.
Yeah,
Okay.
necklace.
And before we leave, I'm also getting 2 days worth of rations.
Okay, 1 gold.
1 gold. King.
And coffee. That was part of my.
Nice. And
part of my-
coffee? That we'll shove that in as part of it. Easy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with all that done, what's your guys' next move? It's probably like 5 p.m. ish. You guys haven't eaten all day though, so
Man, where are we gonna find food?
Such
you
a
guys
rare
know some
commodity.
places in town. You guys do know some places in town. You've
We
been there
could go to
before.
the
We do,
elves.
but it's been a while.
We could go to the vampire hideout place.
Get
Get some
See
blood.
if it's still up and running.
It's probably booming now.
I mean, your parents could feed us. They owe us.
They owe us.
We saved their lives. That's the
You
least they
show
could
up
do.
out of nowhere. Hey, can you feed me and my 3 friends?
Feed
could
me,
probably
fam.
just-
Feed
we
me,
could
mother.
probably just go back to the palace, get some food.
I mean, we should probably ask them for money too. You know.
Go on an adventure.
Yo, I
Mom,
bet.
Dad, can I
they
have
don't
some money
any
for an adventure?
Or for saving them and
I
saving
promise I'm not going to just spend it at the arcade. I say we go back to the castle and have some nice food.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we should go to the castle, get some food.
Pack some
then
nice
be
sub
like,
sandwiches
hey-
for the journey. Put them
And
in
then
the
be
cooler.
like, hey, you're on a helicopter us into the mountains. Maybe we should talk to your people so we know where in the mountains to look and what we're looking for exactly, because it doesn't seem like, at least I don't know. We are out and about.
Who are you
Or do
talking to
you,
when
or,
you say your people?
um, Grabthar and Abe? Oh, I mean the preacher
The
man.
people that saved us.
Yeah. Because if
That's-
you guys know where we're going, that would be good. But I actually don't know where we're going. I just, you know.
Yeah, we should stop by the temple.
Yeah.
Okay. It'll be about hour trip to get there.
Good.
All right, cool. Anybody doing anything on the way there? Anything you guys want to discuss on the way over before you get there?
I'm just going to write
I'll,
down some recipes I can make with all the food that Tam had.
Yep.
Tam got.
I'll just sit outside while you guys go in there and be like, hey, just want to make sure we're about to go get the stuff.
I'll out of game make you an actual list so you have a better perspective of things going on.
Okay.
But that'll be in the progress of making.
Okay. Yeah, because
And-
yeah.
Yeah, so we will how long can you be on today, Ryan? Abe.
Yeah.
How long can you be on tonight?
Another 20?
20 minutes? All
Yeah.
right. All right. So we'll do this scene then. So yeah, you guys walk across you walk down to the southern part of the Kremkwe, the town, the city, kingdom, whatever. And you approach the church. And there are a lot of people there. And more so than you're used to seeing, Abe, even. There are some Dampiers there now too. Because they seem to have been sort of accepted into the community now. So they are Dampiers and constructs and dwarves, a couple of humans, and all the mass, just tons of them in this church.
Cool. Gonna look for my dude.
All right. Anywhere you look for him in particular?
Altar.
The whole building.
Yeah.
Starting from the front, gradually going to the back.
You make your way to the front, and you look into the service room, and there doesn't seem to be anyone in there. Very clean though.
Guess I'll go to the confession booth.
All right, you head over to the confession booth, and it seems to be empty.
Okay, I want to look at the crowd of people.
All right, cool. There's a large group of people. He does not seem to be in it.
Oh, we're fucked.
Well, it looks
I
like you
keep
took
looking.
All right, you keep meandering around. You don't seem to find him in the group of people or near any of the entrances or in the main hall.
So what time is it in the?
It's like
Yeah. What?
5 p.m. ish.
Okay. Hey guys, want to sit around waiting for this dude?
I mean, I guess.
Sounds good.
Seems pretty important.
Or maybe someone knows where he is.
Makes sense too.
Like we can ask someone.
We can do that. Does anyone look like they're in charge?
Well,
It
because
just looks like a congregation. Like it's just a bunch of people.
He's their priest or cleric or whatever, right? Is that what we know about him? He's like
Yes.
involved with the church, right? So
Yes.
He's
Who
like
was
the
giving a
main.
sermon?
He's the main
He's-
cleric or pastor, whatever.
Is
you call
anyone
it.
giving a sermon?
No, the room, the service room seems to be empty.
Oh, there's just a crowd of people.
Like in the entrance hall, like in the gathering area. Due to the events
Okay.
that just took place and the accumulation of vampires, and this being a church of the mother and father, this is very sort of like they're looking for enlightenment from the conversations that you're hearing around, trying to like go back to their old ways, and it seems like this might have been part of their old ways, or what they would hope to have been their old ways, sort of trying
Cool.
to get structure back in their life or something.
Okay, I'm gonna ask some of the people around if they know where what's his face is.
the guy who we're looking for.
Yeah.
Just
Hey,
gonna
you
shout
know
out,
who
hey,
we're looking for? Where he is?
who do you gotta talk to get a bracelet around here?
All right. So you grab somebody and you turn them around. And they go, "Oh, can I help you?
Where is he?
Who
Where?
is he?"
Where's Rachel?
The cleric dude. Priest.
The priest cleric dude? Yeah. You
Yeah.
mean like the pastor? Yeah, that
That's
dude.
the guy.
As the guy, yeah, he's in his
rabbi?
office. You can go say hi.
Okay, where's his
Yeah.
office?
We have two
Just
Christianities. He's
out
probably like a rabbi or something.
Okay.
just down the hallway and to the left over there.
Okay, I go there. I knock on the door.
Does anybody else follow?
Well, I might as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow it. Don't want to get
Sam's outside,
lost.
so.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
not following. I don't want because I know they want it to be secret.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Tam and Gordon, can you wait outside? Or ask.
I kind of feel down with vampirism right now. A case of vampirism, not like I'm like want to become a vampire. I'm down with it, but it's like
Why do I
Figure
feel
of
my
speech.
teeth getting sharper all of a sudden?
the
It feels
office,
like I'm
episode.
burning.
Oh, the sun's so bright. Club turns color.
Oh,
Alright.
Jim, yeah.
Yeah, Jim from the office. Yeah.
I'll be like,
So-
hey, Gordon.
Yeah,
Like, anyway,
okay, no problem, man.
tell me about the stuff you're gonna make. Sort of grab him a little bit. Well, so he can't follow you guys.
All right. So you guys come into his office, and he goes, "Oh, you're back so soon. Did you get the crystals?"
No, we were delayed by the floating city.
Ah, fair
Um,
enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure you were still alive after the events.
Oh, don't worry. I was under divine protection.
Great. What happens if you die? Like, what happens with these bracelets?
Those aren't linked to me in any shape or way or form. They just explode if they're not disabled.
Right. So, like, if you die, who disables them?
Exactly.
That seems shitty.
Yeah, for you.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely not for you though, because death is.
He doesn't seem like a pastor of life.
God, you're kind of a dick.
I mean, you're the one saying your Dragon Jesus getting cured of vampirism and not giving me my crystals and threatening to kill me? Yeah, that's kind of grounds for that.
Wait, when was I Oh. That's not what I meant.
Threatening you.
When was I threatening to kill you?
What happens if you die?
That's gonna be so easy. No. It was because of the floating city and the war. It wasn't because I was threatening.
I will
Believe
be
that?
optimistic and believe that for the
That
moment.
is not my character. My character returns the pickaxes.
Hey,
Mhm.
characters can change.
Right. Anyways, okay. Well, we'll be back.
I
Don't go
hope so
anywhere.
for your sake.
How many more days do we have?
I don't know, when did I give you it?
Like a few days ago.
I mean, I feel it was more than that. I feel it was like a week and a half ago or so, or 2
Okay,
weeks
a week and a half
ago-ish.
ago.
So you
Sure.
probably got like, what, 2 weeks-ish?
Great. Thanks. All
What,
right, we'll be
what if you
back.
just threaten to stay in his office until the time
do
comes?
we know where we're going? Did we ask that? Did we ask like what mountain, what cave?
Thank you.
Well, I mean, you can ask
Oh,
it. You're in there.
Was that the point? My goal was to make sure he was still alive.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll ask where
This
we're fucking
conversation
going.
in front of him.
I was hoping you're still alive,
He's
so
just
then I could kill him
nervously
later.
looking back and forth at both of you.
The last time I was here, I asked him in detail whether he knew any more information besides the mountains in the west, and he told me no.
He
Oh.
said the northern, like, parts of the mountains would probably be what you're looking for.
Northwest? Okay.
So we
Yeah.
get as much information out of them as possible, and then we relay that to them. So,
Sure,
like,
yeah. Ben, has he learned anything new?
Has he?
As he learned his
Alright,
lesson.
have you learned anything new?
I mean, you guys are my last prospects, so I mean, you're still alive, so it's clearly not as dangerous as I thought.
well, we haven't gone yet. So
Yeah.
we're asking
Oh.
where we need to go.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys might be pretty fucked.
All right.
Wow,
You guys
you
should probably
are
hurry
a
along.
dick.
How about we get more information on this explosion? How big? How far do we have to get our friends away from us?
Good luck.
Good luck. What? Fucking.
I know, this guy's a dick.
This guy's a
Okay.
dick.
No,
Cured me of vampirism,
Fine,
allegedly.
I'm gonna fucking, and I'm gonna intimidate him. I'm gonna fucking pull out a sword, and just like, you know exactly what spell that you used on us. What the fuck does it do? And I threaten him.
I threaten in him.
And then
I threaten him with my sword.
hey,
Roll
Grabgar's not good with grammar.
intimidation.
The 16.
He kind of leans back in his chair and goes, "Look, you could play these games and waste your time, but at the end of the day, you made a decision. This was you knew this part before you got cuffed.
All right.
It's going to hurt you and the people around you. If I give you those sort of stipulations, it takes away the threat."
All right. I take out a dagger and stab him in his leg.
All right, roll the hit.
Rolling to
Don't
hit.
let this happen.
Fucking.
Fucking dick.
14 plus 7 to hit.
That hits.
I certainly hope so.
He's a divine god, actually.
Cool. Damage. Oh god. 8.
I kill him. I'm gonna lock the
You
door.
decimate. You just walk in and stab the shit out of him, and he reels back in pain, screaming,
Oh,
and
no.
you are met by many people rushing into the room behind you. As you see him cast a spell at himself, and the wound slowly heal itself.
Wow.
Back
That's not
to
scary.
full.
There's another room.
No, like the room you guys, like the hallway you guys came from.
I
Like,
did
there's
say I
people
locked the
running
door.
past. You
I
did
did
lock
say
the
I
door?
I
Okay,
said
well then
that.
now
I
they're
did.
slamming on the door.
Okay.
And he's still going to heal himself nearly back to full.
Alright, then I'll go, let's try this again. What does the fucking spell do?
He goes, you know that door is unlocked now, and he snaps his fingers and the door opens and there's flood come in. And it
Okay.
promptly throw you out of the church.
Oh, Tim, I wonder what's happening over there.
Alright.
Yeah, throw
Well-
out those non-believers.
Man,
Yeah.
Gruffer's got a great track record with churches.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he tried
Alright,
getting some
so-
answers. Just not the best way to go about it, maybe.
Also, the healing spells on a mother father, the
Mhm.
priest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is metagaming at this point, but
Mm-hmm.
Dropbar's not going to know any of
Mhm.
that.
Kind of
Alright.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe Grapthar suddenly remembers magic.
Grothar's actually a war mage. Ah!
Multi-class sorcerer. Just fucking
So,
gain 5 levels in sorcerer.
so you guys figure anything out?
They are out of the church. You can go to them to ask them this question, but they have been
No, we-
promptly kicked out of the church in front of you.
Yeah, I was chilling up against the wall like a cool guy.
So,
Yeah, where are we
so
going?
That's a quick question about the healing, for my
Yeah.
sake.
Yeah.
Was it like was it magic based or cleric or like divinity based? I tell?
You
Was he-
wouldn't be able to tell.
No. Okay. Mm.
The
That's what I want to know.
looks!
What I want to know.
Man, it's almost like if you run into this later, it's gonna be crazy, huh?
Don't worry, just tell him
Crazy
you're a
boy.
god and that you're testing him.
I am the father.
I am the father. Stop.
You're gonna have to find your way back into there with him. Oh my god. That's a later you problem.
Yeah. I'm tempted to just cut off like my wrist and just like leave the bracelet somewhere there.
Yeah, and Gordon
like-
can just like
Give
get
me a
us.
robotic arm or something.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds great.
You know, Revert could probably do that, but he's not with us
It's-
anymore.
You do remember Revert did have robotic legs.
Yeah,
Could have a
Gordon
third
could
leg.
do it. He'd
It-
have to figure out how
It
to
is
do
an
it, though.
option.
A third, like you say.
Man,
We just
that
stick.
would be easier.
We just stick around here for 2 weeks. You cut off your arms, throw them in the church, and we'll be on our merry way.
Yeah.
they,
It'll be like an action movie.
they just blow up.
I mean, I don't trust this dude at all.
Yeah, so how do you know the bracelet's gonna blow up?
Well, the first
Just-
time before he put it on,
He told me
No.
that it was going to. And then I said yes, and now we're here.
But you don't
And he also
trust.
told Grobthar.
Does he tell the
so
truth? Trust him.
I'm sensing a pattern.
He might be very good at lying.
Does he happen to have a twin that always tells the truth, and maybe he just always tells lies?
Are there 3 doors in that office that we were just in? I think because that's the riddle, right? No, that's part.
It's
That can
2
be a
doors.
version. Okay, it can be a version of the riddle. Yeah, but
Well, if there's 3, the version doesn't work. It has to be 2 doors.
no, it's just.
Yeah, because
What
you say which one,
Oh, I guess
which
the
door is
liar
the
would-
war that I
could-
go through.
The liar could say the.
Which door would the other person say that I should go through? And then they have to tell the truth about the liar. They point out one of the doors, you go through the other. If there's 3 doors, it doesn't work.
Well, it works half the time.
That's not how that works.
No, isn't it?
Statistically, either it does or it doesn't.
Well, if you ask the truth-telling one, the liar could say then 2 doors, and so the truth-telling one would say those 2 doors. The could be said by the liar. Anyway, doesn't matter.
We're getting into a whole different can of worms with this now.
All the riddles, yeah. So let's
Yeah.
fucking just get ready to set out then.
But
don't-
you guys know where we're going, what these things look like.
I haven't seen them before, but I've gotten as much information as
No,
I
we've
ever
seen
could
them.
out of
You've
that
seen
guy.
them. They were used on you. You have seen them.
Oh,
Okay.
true. We did see them then.
So you could point them out if we found them.
Yes.
Yes, you have recollection of that.
So we're going to the northern part of the mountain range to. Well, I guess we could ask someone that. Do we know the name of the crystals?
I
In
think
the
I gave
past,
you guys the name of them, right?
the most I've gotten is ice crystals.
Oh yeah, that's right. They don't know what it is. It's just ice crystals.
Revert didn't know about them.
Revert didn't know about them. Nostro didn't know about them. This guy knows about them, and all he knows is that they're ice crystals that do this.
All right. So there wouldn't be any like rock expert in the town that would be able to.
Well, from your point of view as a orc, or
The
half
Jedi are
orc
evil.
rather,
Yeah.
you would know that this is magic somehow. Magic ice, probably. No ice just does this.
All right.
Should we land this thing and set
Yep.
out?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go
Mm,
talk to the Nostro. Get this thing on the ground.
How do you do it?
I gave the thing to Gordon.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna walk back to the castle. Okay.
Oh,
We only get to use it once a day.
I hope we don't have to use it more than once today.
I guess
But
it's gonna
it's
take.
fine.
It's. Do we know about how long it's gonna take to get over there?
From roll me a wisdom check. Just raw wisdom.
Uh. 10.
Yeah, you think you could get there like couple hours, if not less. From when you flew the ship and how fast you made it go, like how far you made it go just by tilting it, you think it could go pretty fast.
Well, I guess we'll probably get after it in the morning anyway. So yeah, I'll just hit up Nostro. Be like, hello, Nostro, is this thing on? We're ready to leave.
You hear a response that says, "Ah, delightful. We will head in the direction of the mountains and drop you off at the bottom."
10-4, good buddy.
All right.
Bottom. That means we have to walk to the top. Damn
He
it.
doesn't know where the fuck you guys are going. He's just dropping you off at the bottom of the mountains.
Hopefully we don't have to get to the top. We gotta pick up our clothes.
This is true.
Are those ready?
I mean, it's been since 10 a.m., so basically, probably, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Let's do that then. Jesus, we shopped all day. What? Fucking pansies.
I'm sorry. I was looking at food for a while.
Well, you guys took an hour to walk to the church, an hour to walk back from the church. You guys took probably like an hour shopping in the food, probably like 30 minutes to an hour shopping for Cal at Cal's to get sized. If not more, because you're all getting sized, right?
And we did quite a bit.
You also took probably like 45 minutes to an hour at Bella's to get all your like camping stuff.
Mhm.
Um,
Ben, it's
And-
fine. We'll just pick up the clothes. I'm sure you've done the math.
yeah,
We're all impressed.
it's
Pick
my
up the
job.
pick up the clothes. We'll get over there, take the night, sleep, get ready, then hit after it. Get pitter patter. Let's get at her in the morning.
All right, and that's where we'll end the session then.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Did we
Easy
level up?
peasy.
Yes, you guys did indeed level up. So